Okay. Last time on Wild West the Reckoning, the party had decided to go to the Hunters Association and sign on up. They then got incredibly drunk, and Walter became the de facto leader. After this, they decided that they would embark on their first hunter's quest. They rode out, or walked more in this sense, to the outer reaches of Austin in search of any folk what done seen the beast. They interviewed many a farmer, and they eventually ascertained the possible location of what was only known at the time as a rabid dog. Upon arriving at, I believe, Billy Jean's farm or some such, they came upon a slaughter fest. They then fought these chupacabras, as they would later find out they are to be called. And then upon putting the beast down, the pack leader bust through the farmhouse and came at them in a rage something fierce. Walter almost perished, were it not for the darndest thing. In a mighty fit of righteous vengeance, the remainders, sorry, not the remainders, the rest of the party slew this foul beast and encountered Enrique, the sole surviving member of the farm. He then pledged his life to them in form of a life debt. He said that it must be repaid. They helped him fix up his farm and settled in for a long night's sleep. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the party, in the depths of night, our dear friend Rita had been absconded, catnapped, so to speak. They awoke to find that she was no longer curled up by the fireplace. This caused much distress. She's yet to be found. And that's where we'll pick up. Oh, uh, the morning had risen. You guys, believe, began going around and trying to ascertain if you could find any sign of Rita. Am I correct in saying this?
Yeah, I went
Yup.
outside and yelled, and it didn't work, so I'm done. Clean out our options.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. And I think there were some investigation checks made. I believe Marcus, um, he found footprints, but he couldn't make heads or tails of any of it. And was it decided that you guys would be returning to the city? I'm not sure. Oh, I also forgot about that.
Well, we had to go fucking find her.
Yeah, we were looking for Rita before we headed back.
Right. Okay. So where are you guys looking, and how you plan on doing this?
I want to see the spot where Rita was and see if there's like any fur left behind.
Okay. All right. Well, she's a long-haired cat. And she was curled up in this little spot. I guess on like what would be the equivalent of a cat-sized bedroll. So basically a fucking cat bed. And yeah, you do see her further.
I want to see if there's like a trail leading somewhere.
Trail. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. You know what? I guess make an investigation check for this one.
Somebody help!
Yeah, I'll help. I was over there looking at where Rita had been anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. So initially you're just only noticing like a bunch of hair around the bed area, but then you spot a couple little strands here and there. You weren't able to pick it out at first, but you noticed she does have some orange fur based upon the picture. So um, you end up finding a few strands of that. It looks like it leads very, very close uh, to the fireplace. Lane, as you walk closer and are like helping Walter look around, you manage to notice, kind of caught on the stones of the fireplace up towards the chimney. Uh, I guess chute would be the right word. Um, you see a little tuft of orange hair.
Well,
Like towards
that looks
the
like Rita.
like going up the chimney, or
Yes, yeah.
okay.
So like there's like a bit of a trail heading towards the fireplace, like actually where the fire would be. And then he just kind of started looking around, and then he managed to like look up and see it kind of like lodged there.
Well, looks like she must have climbed the chimney for some reason.
Like she wouldn't have left us for any. I don't know why she would leave us like that. Like she has never left me and Ed like this. Like she would have said where
Well-
she was going.
Well, Walter, I think you're the only one small enough to climb up this chimney.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I'll give it a shot.
see if there's any sign of her up on the roof or at the top of the chimney. I'll give you a boost, or try to.
Ready? Yeah, he's a person. You're trying to like push him up into a chimney. I guess make either an acrobatics or athletics. Which one would make more sense? Probably like athletics to hoist him up, or just a straight strength.
I will gladly take athletics.
All right, yeah, okay, sure. You do like an athletics to
Uh,
push him up into the chimney.
oof.
Okay. You you kind of like try to shove him up in there, and he only gets about like his head and shoulders in there, and then you kind of got him stuck. And Walter, you feel like a rock kind of digging into your back.
Lane, I don't think I fit.
All right, all right. I mean, we can just climb up the outside, I suppose.
Yeah, let's do that.
Um, Enrique will pipe up and say, "Yeah, we got a ladder outside. For we have to patch leaks in the roof."
All right. Well,
I'm still
do you
outside
climb?
at this point.
Okay.
I'll go try to find this ladder.
Alrighty. You proceed outside. You see Ed still kind of just like looking around. Seems maybe a little distraught.
I'm doing my best.
Yes, he is doing his best.
Y'all find anything?
There's marks of fur going up the chimney.
Now what the hell? I don't know. Can we get up there from here?
There's a ladder somewhere.
There's a ladder
A
somewhere.
ladder, you say?
Somewhere outside, but outside is much bigger than inside.
All right, well,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a little once over around the house, see if I can find a ladder.
Alrighty. Okay.
You know what's outside? Literally everything.
Yeah, literally everything. You start kind of like looking around, Ed, over here, and you do see over by this cart that there's some tools and stuff, but the ladder's not around there. Uh, there are three other sides to the house, but you did walk out the front, and you don't recall a ladder being in the front.
All right, well, shit. Gonna go on a little walk there.
Alrighty, you come around the back, and towards this back side of the house, you do see on its side, uh, towards the ground, there's a ladder. There's also a couple of buckets and what seems to be uh, like a box. Maybe you think it's got like stuff for patching the roof, is what it looks like.
All right, I'll just carry the ladder back over.
Alrighty.
The little thing. I better not get on it.
Oh yeah, no, you don't think that this would support your weight? It's kind of flimsy.
Ah, well, I could hold it. If anybody wants to climb.
I'll climb.
Alrighty.
All right, Walter, it's a ladder. You've climbed ladders before. This is easy enough. You can climb up a ladder, and you get up onto the roof. And when you first sort of like put your weight up there, it does creak a little bit. It does feel not the most stable thing in the world, but you don't fall through. I think that it'll hold your weight for
Good thing
now.
I only weigh 148 pounds.
Right, right. This is a pretty shitty roof, though. So, but you're pretty close over there by the chimney, and you can get a pretty good look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look for fur again.
Alrighty. Make me one more investigation check, but I'll let you have it at advantage because orange is kind of hard to miss. Okay. So you start looking around, and you do find up towards the top of the chimney, uh, and a little bit sprinkled on the roof. At first, you think it might be uh, not what's the word? You think maybe it might be like pine needles or whatever at first, but then you're like, no, 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 that's Rita's fur. And as you're up there and you're looking at this, you notice something else with that 18. You see what look like claw marks, kind of like very not deeply furrowed into the stone, obviously, but it does seem like something was trying to get purchased. You think maybe Rita climbed up through and was just using the claws for a little extra traction.
Okay. Like it looks like someone was trying to like she was like grabbing onto the chimney, like trying to prevent herself from being pulled up,
Yeah,
or
kind of like from no, 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 more like from the going from like the inside to out. So like uh on like the lip, it seems like the marks are starting at the lip and then coming down a little bit, like going down towards the inside.
like someone pulling themselves up.
Yes, there you go. Someone pulling themselves up, not being dragged.
And it looks like Rita's claws.
Well, I mean, reasonably, you think that it's her. It definitely seems like cat claws.
About the right size.
Yep.
Hmm. I'll do a look around the roof, see if there's like any specific direction the fur seems to leave that she seems to be going in.
Uh, yeah, a little bit. It starts heading over in this direction.
I'll like kind of shimmy my way along the roof, trying not to cause it to collapse.
It feels almost like spongy. Like every step, you kind of feel like it depress and kind of go back up again. But you make your way over without any major creaks or cracks, and it just kind of seems to like stop short towards the end, and you don't see any more on the roof.
Hmm. Looking down, do I see any like immediate like someone jumped off the roof or something?
Um, you know what? Yeah, you're pretty high up. You see what look like uh right over to the right of you a little bit. You see two very depressed paw prints in like the dirt.
All right. Walter will head back to the ladder and make his way back over, bringing people with him to point it out.
Alrighty. She climb down the ladder and come back around to the back side of the house, and it's pretty recognizable. Those first two initial paw prints, where it looks like Rita would have landed, are very very visible. However, if you're going to look for a trail of some sorts, you'd have to, make a survival check.
It gives us a starting point, but I am proficient in survival.
Oh, that's right. You got to stay in alive.
Does anyone want to help me look for tracks? I think we got a good starting point here.
I think I could do that.
All right.
Can help.
Okay. Easy enough. You begin to pick up a trail. You see the paw prints in the ground. It seems you could tell you're proficient in survival, right? So you're not necessarily proficient, I guess I would say, in like tracking as a whole, but you could definitely tell from your time, like growing up in a smaller town. Uh, you've definitely seen what it looks like when there's more weight pressed down, like for footprints and stuff. It seems that these tracks are a little bit more clear cut to you because uh, perhaps Rita was carrying something of significant weight.
Could I reasonably assume that's her hammer?
Could be, yeah, probably. I mean, it is a pretty big hammer.
I think it's heavier than her.
I think so. Yes. Maybe.
I'm pretty
not.
sure my hammer's heavier than
I don't know what the default weight for a warhammer is. I feel like it's like higher than most weapons.
Yeah, but
It's got to be
Frida's
like a
only
good 10
like
pounds, maybe 15
Frida's
pounds.
only like 20 pounds. Or like
It is 2 pounds.
yeah, 2 pounds.
That's so
it's a
light for a
warhammer.
warhammer.
You're telling me they're not swinging around a 10-pound chunk of solid steel? That's
That weighs as much
disappointing.
as a light hammer. What the fuck?
That's weird.
Yeah.
That seems wrong.
Yeah, that does seem wrong. I feel like that's a wizard snafu. So yeah, you start heading off into the woods. You follow it. You follow for a good bit. If you're gonna stay on the trail, and if anybody's gonna follow you, you follow her for like a good half hour.
Yeah, I'll make sure
until-
everyone's coming with me because this is where Rita went.
Right. So yeah, you follow it for about a good half hour until eventually you come across a little stream, and you kind of seem to lose it.
Oh no.
I guess I'll add this little detail because it would make sense. It seems too as if when Rita reached the riverside, uh, she kind of like paced around a little bit, maybe not wanting to get wet.
Do I see like any stones that are sticking out of the water that she could have reasonably jumped across on them?
No, not any nearby.
Hmm. How wide's the stream?
Uh, it's a stream. It's not like a like let's say like 5 maybe 7 feet across. Doesn't seem incredibly deep, but with Rita's height, it seems like at least half of her's getting wet there.
I'd even say it's reasonable that she could have just cleared the stream entirely with a single jump.
Could have.
Do I see any
Rita is pretty strong.
yeah any paw prints on the other side of the stream?
No, you don't.
Mm.
Actually, yeah, Walter can clear that with a running long jump.
I'll just call out Rita.
Call out and there is no answer. You just hear the occasional birds in the trees out and around you. The wind rustling through the leaves. The call of an elk. No.
Rita! Granny still has some cookies.
I have cookies.
Have you ever? I want Grandma Gertrude cookies.
It's like
Yeah,
I
her
can hear
grandma.
her right now.
What?
That
No.
was kind of weird.
It's all in your head.
Grandma. Oh.
With my proficiency in cartographer tools, because that lets me what's the exact saying for it? Okay, I basically can't get lost with it. So I know the terrain around me. Can I surmise a reasonable destination nearby that Rita could have been heading to based on where we are?
So I'd say you guys had gone, say, southwest of Austin. Give me a second. Do. So the closest city, which I believe was a city at that point in time, let me check. Would be San Antonio. So, but it's quite a ways if she's going on foot. Other than that, though, let me see if I could find like a better detailed map that would be in that direction. One moment. Do. Okay. There is San Marcos, which would be a lot closer.
In me and Ed's time with Rita, did we ever hear her mention anything about someplace around Austin that she would be wanting to go to?
In this case, I would say no. You just remember her just kind of wanting to get out of the South, get away from the Confederacy, and mostly it just seemed like she wanted to, I guess, get a fresh start, like go with you guys and try and find like whatever opportunity that she could.
How close is the town? Oh fuck, I forgot the name.
Uh,
I'm remembering the large city, not the smaller one that you said.
oh, the large city, San Antonio,
Yeah, San Antonio. What's the other one?
San Marcos.
San Marcos. Okay, yeah, the sand was messing me up. Yeah. How close is San Marcos?
Hold on. They could probably tell me if I use on foot about 10 hours. Maybe. You know what? I think because that's showing them taking a highway and then you walking along the highway, and those wouldn't exist. So I'd probably like double that because you're going through like no, not double. That's crazy. Maybe add a couple hours to that. Let's say we'll call it like a good 14, 15 hours on foot. Because there's probably trails that people ride horses and stuff, but like nothing close to an actual highway.
Okay. There is a small town that way. I'll point in the direction of San Marcos.
Okay.
Called San Marcos, and unless she crossed the river and then immediately changed direction, that seems like a decent possible destination for her.
Wait, but did she just sneak out from the chimney without telling us?
It looks like it. She climbed her way out. And I've only seen her track of footprints.
Yeah, why would she do that?
I don't know, but I think if we head back to Austin, because we're not too far away from Austin. We're like, what, an hour away?
Yeah, you're like an hour outside of the city.
Head back to the Hunters Association. See if we can get a wagon to ride in to get to San Antonio. San Marcos.
All right.
Potentially, we might be able to beat her there. It'll take about 15 hours for her if she's on
Oh
foot.
shit. All right.
And that's if she's going there at all. I don't know if she's going there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where to go from here though. Okay, yeah, let's go back to Austin then. Man, it sucks.
Give me 1 second. Anthony, can you meet me in Husham's real quick?
And we're off.
It's getting rough, bro.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's almost worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at these idiots. What are these idiots doing?
Rita has a reserve of Grandma Gertrude cookies in her backpack.
Yes, this is true.
Little do we know that Rita's just floating down the stream face down.
Cat dead in water.
We're just not seeing it as her body slowly drifts away.
Brown cat, bro. Oh my
Rip.
god.
That'd be horrible.
It would be horrible.
You hate to see it.
I really hate to see it.
Oh, man. Well, Walter's next.
No.
All right, come on, Walter. Grabs the back of his head, shoves it in the street. It's
All right,
good for
let's
the
all
soul,
drown
Walter.
together. Yeah, it's a good little drown never hurt the soul.
Builds character.
I heard it's called waterboarding.
Yeah. Soothes the soul.
You won't be afraid of death if you've accepted it.
What's the difference of being forced to drink water and water being forced into you?
I mean,
The
he did
the
so
tube
good
it
so
goes
good doing
down.
the doing the barrel stand.
No,
He
what
can do a
tube?
river stand next.
All right.
Walter drinks the entire river.
Very
It
good.
dries
Do you
up.
just
I was done.
Roll for piss.
you take your straw tools kit and you just um
Badlands chugs.
yeah, you Badlands chugs drink the ocean. But yeah, so you guys said that you were gonna head back to Austin.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll say you make your way back towards to get back on the road, and I believe you guys said that you would take Enrique back into the city so that he could get what he needs to finish repairing the farmhouse.
Oh, did
Yeah,
we
he
also
was waiting
get
while we were doing all this.
samples from the dogs for the good doc?
Yeah, I
Yes.
have
there.
a big dog head, and a and this cut out of the side of the farmer that would own this place.
I see. Okay, that's good. Maybe make a
Alrighty.
quick stop there, as after the Hunters Association points us in the direction of where we could get a wagon or a cart, whatever we can ride in. One of the two.
Alrighty. Okay, so you pick up your pal and you start heading back to the city. You stick to the same paths that you took before, and sure enough, eventually you find a much larger, wider dirt road, and you can see off on the distance the gleaming city of Austin. Yeah, okay. You see Austin. Whatever could be said of a skyline for it, and guys make your way back to the city. Also, Bruce is still at the college if you want to go get him.
Yeah, so I'm going to better go get him. I feel like my head hurts when I go near it.
Which direction is San Marcos from Austin? Like, is it towards the south end?
It is, according to this map, it is like southwest.
Southwest. So
Like,
we probably would have to pass through that district to get to San Marcos.
uh, yes, where the college is.
Okay.
Yep.
We could probably pick them up on our way out of town as we go to get Rita.
Right? Or was the college? The college was in the south, wasn't it?
College
College
is
is
the
over
south.
here, I think, if I recall.
Yes, the
Yeah.
college is in the south.
Yeah, that part keeps confusing me, but my bad. Yeah, we'll say he's down here, and that you guys would probably be like somewhere around over here.
Yeah, well, so someone can head over to the doctor, and then we'll. I guess Lane will head over to the doctor to drop off the samples.
Yeah, I just have a giant dog head that I'm carrying around under my arm.
Yeah, you are. You get a lot of stairs as you're walking down the road.
It is much bigger than a dog, to be clear.
Did we have to bring
But yeah.
proof to the Hunters Association that we did it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I believe I got flesh samples from both, and the head is the trophy for the
the
Hunters
head.
Association.
So yeah, someone takes the flesh samples to the dock, and then we bring the head to the Hunters, and then we see if the Hunters can give us a wagon or cart or whatever it is you ride in, and if they don't, maybe they can point us in a direction that has it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll hand off the head to whoever wants to carry that to the Hunters, and I'll take the flesh to the
I'll
good
do
doctor.
Okay,
Carry big head.
so we'll do the doctor part first. get him out of the way. Lane, are you going on your own to see him, or is someone else coming with you?
I mean, if anyone wants to come with me, that
Granny will
is
come with.
great.
Yeah, Marcus will go with.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah,
So
Rita's
say-
gonna join you guys.
Yo, Rita, where have you been?
Not actually, not
say-
actually, not actually, not actually, not actually. I'm sorry.
we'll see
sorry.
that the three of you you split off, and sure enough, you remember the way. You make it back to that dingy building with the sign with the tooth and the two syringes behind
This is
it.
the way.
You come into the reception area. The door into the doctor's office is open once more. This time around, you see the good doctor through the open door. He's sitting on a stool, and he appears. It sounds like he's attempting to learn to play the violin terribly. Keeps cursing every so often. He's like, "Scheiße!" whenever he hits a wrong note.
Yo, it's the way.
Oh God, not that thing again! Get it away from me!
Ugandan
You
knuckles.
know the way.
I do know the way.
Stop, please.
Then you gotta click all the time too.
The queen.
Hate it. Hate it so much.
Well, we got those samples for you.
Yes, yes. This is wonderful. Yes, yes. Wunderbar. Yeah, there you go. All right, back to the German. Yep. Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Okay. Let me see. Give it to me.
Okay. Here's some from the. I guess they're chupacabras, is what the people that were at the farm told us. But that's like that's a creature from our folklore here.
Yeah. This is very strange for there to be these cryptids that exist here that are not from over there. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like, does Bigfoot exist? Who knows?
My cousin swears he does.
Yeah, I've met a few people. They say that the big feet, they walk through the woods. Some say they eat the berries and the nuts, and then the others say that they eat the flesh.
I think that's just halflings.
Yeah, well, we call him the skunk ape where I'm from. Not Bigfoot, but it's the same guy.
Yeah. Does it smell?
You know, most things that most big creatures that live in the woods do tend to smell.
Yeah. This is true. If I've had to live in the woods for a while, I think I would begin to smell too.
Yeah, they're not as civilized as you and me and know how to use, soap in a bath.
Mighty unfortunate when people do not bathe themselves. You get the little particulates under your skin. It's very yeah.
And speaking of people's skin, here's a cut from a man that what had been killed by this creature, this critter.
Right. Okay. You watch as he'll take the skin sample from you, and I kid you not, he literally just takes it up to his face and he sniffs it. He goes, yeah, okay," and then he very, very gently touches the tip of his tongue to the skin,
Oh,
and
a
then he
man
pulls-
after my own taste. You can learn a lot from how something tastes.
yeah. There's something here. There's something.
I should warn you. I tried a bit of that. I tasted that chupa, and I will have to warn you. It is a mite spicy.
Mm, Funny. Okay, well. He then takes that skin sample and he touches his tongue to it and he's, "Oh yeah, it's got a kick to it. All right, well, this is very good. I will begin conducting my research on this to see if I can discern any additional properties about this beastie of yours and see if it is possible for it to make blood leak out of people's paws. If it does not, I can still at least ascertain something about its nature, and perhaps I can give it to you so that should you ever encounter the creatures again, you will have more adequate means of defending yourself.
Well, that sounds good. I do have another question for you. Did you have any chance this morning to get over to the marshals? See that body we had talked about?
Ah, yes. So, the other day, well, yesterday, whatever, I snuck into the place, pretending to be their coroner, and I began researching the decomposed body. I did not find out quite enough yet. I'm still running some things through the works, so to speak. You see a bunch of like vials and tubes set up behind him on a table, and it looks like he's got like little burners on and stuff, and it's doing something, like it's like vaporizing some liquid and then like recondensing it and stuff. And he goes, once I have completely ran through everything, I will let you know my full findings. However, I am almost positive that it has to do with the arcane, some sort of spell perhaps, if not a virus. But on the off chance that I am wrong and it is viral in nature, then there is the potential for concern, for that means that other people could perhaps be exposed to it. Let me know if you are feeling any symptoms, yeah?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for looking into that for us.
Very well, very well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I meant to. How much did he say he was going to pay you again for the samples? Was it something like 50 gold each for like each sample?
I honestly don't remember.
That I don't remember.
I think he said he was going to pay. I know he said he was going to pay something. And
I
Was
think
it
the
for the potions?
50 was for testing.
The potions.
oh, right, for the potions. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, have you experienced anything with your potions?
No, mine just, to be honest with you, this one kind of tasted like dirt when I drank it, and not much else happened. I mean, you did say it would ward off death, and I did not die since I drank it, which is true.
Yeah, this is true.
Nothing from mine.
Did I say so trust it again?
Mine?
Yeah. But I think I told you it's supposed to have a specific effect. Yeah.
Oh man,
Uh-oh.
I genuinely don't remember it. All I remember is you saying it tasted like cotton candy. I actually don't think you ever stated that it did anything. You said you couldn't remember or something.
Wasn't his the fucking cheese that was like
No,
That was the first
fired?
one,
this was
but
the first one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yes, right. Thank you. Cotton candy, which means that I believe I said it was purple.
yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right. Yep. I remember now. He goes, that one might have a time lag to it. But yours, so what I said is what it was supposed to do. Prevent you from dying, yeah. There was some grave dirt in there. That is probably where the dirt taste came from.
Makes sense.
And he looks at Marcus and he goes, Did I give you a potion too? I'm not entirely sure.
Oh yes, you did. You gave me a potion that would disguise myself.
Right, okay. Did it work? Have you attempted to use it yet?
I pull it out and I go. I didn't try drinking it yet. I wanted to save it for the opportune moment.
Right. Okay, well, this is sort of good. All right. Well, when you do find out what it does, just come back and let me know. I don't have anything for you right now, but perhaps later.
Alrighty, well, I don't know anything else to ask you or tell you about.
This is fine. When I have done more research, I will let you know what I know, and then everything should be good in terms of that. And if anything happens with the potions, just come back through, and I will pay you for what you have discovered.
Sounds good. Alright, well, I'll leave you to your practice.
Yeah. Thank you. He begins trying to play the violin again, and he starts to get a couple of notes together, and it almost sounds nice, and then he just and he's Scheiße, not again. This will drive me mad. So, uh, one second. I gotta switch the music real quick. The rest of you, so that would be Walter and Ed. You two are headed to the Hunters Association, right?
See.
Yep.
Okay. Give me another second, and I will move you over.
Were those other two gonna go to the college too? Gonna get Brucey?
I think we're gonna pick
Uh,
him up on our way out of town.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard you guys say.
All right then. Who were we supposed to talk to about this? We go up to the
I don't know.
lady with the hat.
Let's just go inside.
Alrighty. I will move you over real quick. To that's not the right one. There we go. And who would be there? All the birds. Definitely not Rita.
Oof.
Nah, definitely Rita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back in, and the place is just as rowdy as ever. You got a lot of different rough and tumble types sitting around, drinking ale, conversing. Which one of you is holding the head?
I'm
Ed.
holding that shit.
Walter doesn't want to
Alright.
touch it. It's gross.
And you come in with like this thing under your arm, and you get a couple heads turned your way, some nods of acknowledgement. No one seems skeeved by it, unlike a lot of the passerby that you saw on your way towards here. However, it doesn't seem like anyone seems to like make any sort of motion to go towards you as if to accept said bounty.
Yeah, I figure this is normal.
I'll ask the little owl guy right at the door. Is like, hey, where do we take this trophy?
One second. He goes, oh, okay. He goes, you gotta go, over towards the the food area. One of them will take it.
Food area, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, those motherfuckers do everything. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You mean like
They
this
really
area?
do. Yeah, over
Okay.
there.
March over here. And I'm gonna say, head?
Uh, this one,
Do any of you
kinda-
want some head?
This one steps forward and goes,
I can do head.
Oh,
you're the ones what took a bounty.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got the sheet with you?
Oh fuck, do I? I don't have the sheet with me. Who took the sheet?
Lane might have it, or Marcus. Or was it
Last I
Bruce?
knew, I can tell y'all I definitely don't have it.
I think I have it.
Oof.
All
All right,
right.
so
I'm part of a group of
We
people.
just we just signed up the other day.
Yeah. One of our group mates has the sheet for the thing.
okay. All right. Well, we'll make an exception. Boss said to make one for you guys. All right. Come over here. Come over here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. He starts rustling around underneath the counter, and he pulls out a couple of papers. So the first one looks to be a copy of the original bounty. He puts that down. He looks at the head, and he goes, all right. That looks like one rabid dog."
Yeah,
There
it's a bit
there was
more
several.
and it was
Oh.
more than just a rabid dog. It seems I don't even know what it was, but it's something.
How many of them?
Shit, like this is the big guy, and then there were like 3 or 4 other little guys. I think.
I think there was 3 little ones and 1 big one.
All right, we might have to work out a little bit of a bonus. Let me check the records. And he pulls out another paper. This one, he just goes, "All right, so I know the ID numbers of the others in your group since you just signed up, but you guys have your ID proof of identification, yeah?"
Fucking
My
Do we?
Hunter's Associate Badge L1. I present it.
All right,
see.
good to know.
I wanted to be number 4, but they said they didn't have numbers for it. Oh well. I take on my
Well,
badge.
all right, okay. So you're both official. It's all the bureaucracy, the paperwork. I just got to follow it, Sorry. She
Can I
starts.
put this head somewhere?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take it off your hands. I'll take it from you, and he'll bring it over and put it on a table back there.
Here.
The table opposite of the one that he uses to prepare food.
Her fucking looks out.
He starts filling out the one sheet. Takes him about a minute or two, but once everything's said and done, he finishes that, and then he pulls out one last one, and he goes, "All right, I just need one of you to sign this here. Whichever, it doesn't matter."
That's gonna have to be you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. He gives you a pen, and you just put your John Hancock, and then he takes it and he goes, "All right. So that should take care of everything, and duh, 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 duh. Now take this, and he basically, for the third paper that you signed, he rips off the bottom part of it along like a dotted line, and he hands it to you, Walter, and he goes, "You're the one that signed it. You're gonna go right across to him over there. All right, you're gonna hand this to him. He'll take it, and then he'll give you what's owed for the bounty." And then he scribbles something on the back of it very quickly, and it looks like you said how many more? You said 4. So he puts like another. He just puts 20 bonus on the back of it, and then he hands it to you. And he goes, "So that'll be your bonus there, and then for the bounty, I believe it was 200. So you'll get 220 total."
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. You
Um,
guys made quick work of that.
Yeah, we just went and talked to people.
Some of the guys here just like to sit around on their asses and take advantage of the free food and booze. We got folk here that only take one job a month. Hopefully y'all don't turn out to be the same. But the more jobs you do, the more money you make. You climb through the ranks.
do you know who we would talk to if we want to rent a cart or wagon, something we can ride in to get to San Marcos?
Right. Well, we've got some carts that we rent out, but they're only for the bigger jobs. So unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to help you with that in this case if it's not for a bounty. But uh, try. He thinks to himself for a minute, and he goes, uh, towards the north and the south end of the city. They've got two different buildings. It's called Gunderson's. They've got horses and wagons for rent. Tell them, Hootley sent you. Yeah.
Your
So,
name's Hooley?
yep.
I like it. I'm Ed.
Nice to meet you, Ed.
I already introduced myself last night.
Right, you're.
Walter.
And yep. He goes, Walter. Yep. I remembered. Definitely. Sorry, there's a lot of people. It's hard, but I'll try to. I do make an effort. But you're all set. And he walks over here and starts like beginning to do something with the head. It looks like he's pulling out some tools to poke and prod at it.
Okay, I think that changes some plans. I think we wait for the others to get back from the doctors, and then we head to the college to get Bruce, and then we head to that Gunderson place.
Yeah, okay. Do you think we got that exception because of my masculine charm?
Maybe? I don't know.
I think so.
But I'll go get us paid.
All right.
You walk across to this dude here. He steps forward. He's a little bit more well groomed than the other guy. He's wearing like a nice 3-piece suit. He's got a little monocle over one eye, and he goes, "Ticket."
I show the thing.
He take it from you. Look at it. Adjust the monocle a little bit. Okay. He puts it into a little box over on the table over here, and then he walks over to one of the safes, spins a dial, opens it up, and he pulls out one bag, and then he pulls out a second smaller one, and then you watch him count out 20 gold pieces, puts it back in, tightens the little pouch, and he walks over and he puts both of them down. He goes, 200. 20.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
All right, I'll just have this on me, and then we'll divvy it up later. 'Cause we
That
gotta
was
find
old
Rita.
business. All right, yeah. Okay, so we're waiting here.
Yeah, I think the others might have thought that we'd probably be ending up getting the cart here, so they're probably making their way back here.
All right. So it's official. I'm gonna officially get a drink. What am I supposed to do again?
Um,
I'm gonna walk over here and say, "Hey, beer."
Oh, yeah. Guy just gives you a beer.
Fucking love it here.
I'll wait outside for everyone.
Alrighty. Marcus, Grandma, Lane, you guys, I imagine, would be heading towards the Hunters Association.
Yes.
Well, yep.
I will say like a good, on your part, Walter, like 10, 15-ish minutes pass, and sure enough, everybody else shows up. You guys can drop your icons in.
Let me just drop Rita in real quick.
Do you want to perish?
I'm sorry, I know I keep making the same damn joke. I'm sorry.
Yo, Rita, where did you go?
Yeah.
We got Grandma and Marcus. Okay. Yeah, these three saunter on up. Love a good sauntering.
Walter, where'd did Ed
Ed's
disappear to now?
inside drinking.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna stop at the college to get Bruce, and then we're gonna head to a place called Gunderson's to rent a wagon or cart, and we gotta tell them that Hootie sent us.
As soon as you say that Ed's inside drinking, I turn around and walk in the doors.
My God.
Uh-oh.
Marcus, we missed yesterday, and look what happened.
I know. In her honor tonight, let's get wasted.
Tonight, we gotta get to San Antonio before she does.
Right. You drive, we drink. I didn't hear any objections.
I'm just baffled.
Absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Walter loves driving horse-drawn carts.
I hold up my hand to like clank like an invisible beer to Florida man. Cheers, mate.
I don't think we're getting a barrel for the road from here though. If they don't really sell stuff here.
Yeah, no, you'd have to stop somewhere else if you wanted to get a barrel for the road.
All right. Okay. You guys get a barrel. Meet us at Gunderson's. I'll point to it on the map.
Aye, Captain.
And I guess Bruce, but me, Ed, and Granny will go and get Bruce.
Okay.
Are we meeting
Sounds
at the
good.
North Gundersons or the South Gundersons?
South Gunderson's, because that's the way we need to go.
All right.
Hey Ed, we might need your help carrying a barrel.
A barrel, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could be arranged.
Well, I guess it's just me and Granny heading to get Bruce.
Yeah, I don't think I can set foot in the college. I might be allergic to it.
That's all right. Walter and I will be fine on our own, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Now remember, Walter, if anything happens, all you got to do is whisper to the tooth, and I'll know.
Does that work?
Yep.
Insight check. Because he sounded very sheepish saying that.
You're owned.
No, it don't.
Lane, what if like I was in a situation where I was in grave danger and I tried that thinking that I'll be saved and
Well, it would have gave you hope. Now you don't have an option.
I'd rather not have false hope.
Yeah, but if you die, you don't know it's false.
That's not comforting.
Fucking terrible. Oh my god.
All right, Walter, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, yeah, you know where to go, right? Gunderson's in the south.
Yep.
Right, see you there.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah, I guess me and Granny are heading off to go get the Bruce.
Off we go.
Granny and Walter, you head
Bruce.
on over to the college to get Bruce.
God.
Ain't too much of a walk, and after a little bit of time, manage to make your way over there. Hold on. Let's put Granny over here with Ed, and we'll say Bruce is over here. He's a studying, and as for these four, goodbye. Oh no, not just Ed. I didn't mean to do that. So, you guys make your way on over. The group has already been allowed admittance. Decent number of you have signed up. So, this mage will just kind of move aside and go, "You may enter."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
The ghost of Rita says.
Yes.
It's like I can hear her.
Oh my god, it's Rita!
All right. As you guys enter the double doors to the learning area, you see the old gnome, Principal Silverspell. He's there, and he goes, "Children, remember, when learning magic, you have to open your mind."
He sounds
'Cause this is-
different.
Wow, that's not how I remember him sounding
It
at
is
all.
not at all.
Fine, because I don't remember the voice Anthony did, so it's
Deep
Mort
I mean-
Goldman.
Deep voice, fast spoken.
It's
You guys missed it. He actually was just teaching us how to change our voices with magic. So
it's a welcome change, you know. It's nothing wrong with it.
He sounds like he's from Boston.
I didn't change my voice with the disguise self spell, but only using it on my vocal cords. That's today's lesson, kids.
wow.
So listen here, Brucey. You've been doing a great job. You know, you're really excelling as a student, and I appreciate this.
Thanks, Gnome Grandpa.
You're quite welcome. Not my grandson, but still. You're a good kid. You're a good kid. Oh, would you look at that? Your friends are here. Oh my god.
Oh, you guys came to pick me up from school?
Rita's missing.
Oh shit. Do we have a trail?
I'm assuming she's going to San Marcos.
San Marcos. All right.
Also, Professor Silverspell.
Yeah.
I was able to cast Arc Zap in a combat scenario and was successful in damaging the creature we were fighting.
Hell yeah, Walt.
That he starts like looking through his book and he goes, "That's great. You know what? Listen, keep at it. Eventually, you'll be able to do it whenever. What you got to do, right, is you always have to set your mind to what it is that you want to accomplish. You have made great strides with that. If I'm going to be honest with you, kid, when you came here, everybody can cook, is what I heard once. Me, I say everybody can do magic. But it seemed like you were going to have it surprised the shit out of me. But I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Maybe next time around we'll try and teach you how to do firebolt.
Ooh. I mean, that probably wouldn't be too different from Arczap.
Well, yeah, lightning can make fire, so why not? You got a lot of potential for growth here, kid. I like you. Actually, all of you have been some of my most interesting students thus far. He just kind of looks at all the others and he's like, you all are all right, but some of you are disappointing. Especially you, Becky. He looks over at this chick over here and she's like, are you fucking serious? And he looks over at, I believe this one was Patterson, and he goes,
Fuck you, Patterson.
he's like, Patterson, you're still the best. Of course.
Fuck you, Patterson.
Fuck you too, Bruce.
Granny, calm down. Don't kill him yet.
Any
Her
bloodshed
eyes start
here?
glowing red.
Oh God, no! Look, this is a place of learning.
just making jokes.
Is that Walter just trying to cast it in front
Oh,
of him? to show him?
no. I'm just like trying to set it up so it makes sense in the thing. It does question mark damage.
Question like that. All right. Well. I thank you all for your time today. I'm going to be retiring to the library. I've got some reading to do. He closes his big old book and literally disappears in a puff of smoke.
All right, Bruce, we gotta go. We gotta go to this place to get a wagon or cart called Gunderson's. It's nearby. We'll meet
All right,
everyone
let's
else
do it.
there. Well, except Rita, because Rita's missing.
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh shit. Where'd she disappear?
We don't know,
I
but
don't know.
No idea.
we've been over
No
this
idea.
part of the conversation already, Bruce.
She just
I'm
up
sorry,
and disappeared one night right through the chimney.
Right through the chimney. I don't know where
What do
I
you mean
went.
one night, Granny? It was last night.
It's like she's describing.
Rita, if you can hear me.
Uh,
This is a seance.
you need to pull out the freaking Luigi board for that shit.
The Luigi board on Mario Day.
Is the
Yeah.
Luigi
Oh,
board
fuck.
dangerous?
All right, let's go.
Alrighty.
Lead the way.
You guys will leave the college and head off in the direction of where the stables to be. The other guys that were getting drunk, I imagined you were gonna go buy a barrel of beer or wine or whiskey. Who fucking knows?
Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna go put one of these somewhere. Here we go. There's Gunderson South. And I'm gonna put one up over here. That's Gunderson's North. Love landmarks. So, it'd be Ed Lane and Marcus, right? Where are you guys going to go buy your booze?
Man, I don't fucking know. Y'all went to
So-
the brewery.
Yeah, the brewery's up north, though. You think that the the inn would sell us a barrel?
Well, shit, I don't know. If it's on the way, we could try.
Oh God, not the Luigi board. All
Yeah,
right,
I mean,
so
the inn's on our way. I don't think we can go. I don't think we have time to go all the way up north to the brewery again.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This is more y'all's thing. I don't want to drink too much. I'm a little worried. But I don't want to ruin your fun. I'll carry a barrel for y'all.
Don't worry, Ed. If you're drinking, I'll drink too.
Stop.
the ghost of Rita in everyone's head. Jesus Christ.
It's like
We just
it's
miss
like
her
I could
so
hear
much.
her now.
Yeah.
Hi guys, it's me.
We
Damn
don't
it.
talk about Rita.
We don't talk about Rita.
Oh no, no, no.
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 Alrighty.
Alright.
Yeah, you could try the tavern if you want to.
That's the only idea I have. So if it's not there, we'll just go meet up with the group, I guess.
All right. So for the purpose of this, I'll say you go to the tavern. You head on in. He doesn't have anything crazy big. He's got like one of them smaller barrels. You know, like the
a
one that like
cask or something.
yeah, that you can like hold under your arm. And he's like, yeah, I'll sell that to you for I don't know, 20 gold.
Reasonable.
You know, it's out of my personal reserves. So
Does that sound about right to me, based on how big it is and how much a glass costs?
I think so. Yeah, that should. I feel like that should be right. I don't think I'm overcharging you.
Okay.
I hope to
Then
God
yeah.
not.
You wanna go 50-50 on it, Padre?
Yes.
Sorry, my mic was muted.
What do you say?
What do I say?
Yeah.
You want to go 50-50 on this cask?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that should be 10 each.
Yep. So just mark that down, and we'll say you guys get that and head off in the direction.
I want to ask Ed a question before we actually get back to the group, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
So, did Rita ever tell you why she was wanting to come to Austin? Like, could this have been her plan all along or something?
Not sure.
Well, if it was her plan, she probably wouldn't have told me.
Well, technically, I would have told you guys. I would have told Walter and Ed that I'm trying to get away from the Confederates and that, you guys know that I was content with the group, my new friends.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, if she were gonna just like sneak out, she would have been like, "Hey, I plan on in 2 nights. I'm going to just leave."
Yeah,
Then I would have been like, "Hell no! What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Yeah, you don't tell people when you're planning on doing that, I guess.
Yeah, I think as far as I knew, she was happy sticking around. So I still don't think that she just marched on off. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't do that to Walter.
Yeah, and she wouldn't just leave Granny's cookies.
Exactly. She probably wouldn't.
If she went willingly, Granny would have been missing all her cookies when she woke up.
Oh, it's actually true. But I had to take all of them for the road. Yeah, so I'm just a little scared for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's hope Walter's hunch is right on where she might be headed. Though I kind of agree with you. It's weird that he seems to think from the tracks that it was that Rita had left by herself.
Well, I trust him. He could be right. I'm just confused.
Right.
Unless someone's real good at. Yeah, I don't know. It's easy to carry. If someone goes snag her. Oh, it's weird. It's real weird. Anyway, let's go. I'll carry the little cask.
Thank you.
And off we go.
Alrighty. So as you guys are having your chat, you eventually make it to Gunderson's. Very hard to miss. Very large, wide open, sort of like ranch slash horse stables. He's got a big painted sign says Gunderson's, and then a smaller sign on the post that says horse rentals and purchases. It also says in a smaller print under that wagon rentals and purchases. When the three of you arrive, you meet back up with Granny, Walter, and Bruce, and they're just kind of waiting towards the we'll say like the front gate of this area.
Long time no see.
Hey, Bruce. How'd all the studying go?
Good. I got this new book. I show him my spell book. Yeah, it's leather. Pretty badass.
They let you take one of the books from there? You got returned it or something?
No, I don't need to return it. It's my spell book. I need it for my wizarding duties. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a wizard now.
You're a wizard, Brucey.
You're a wizard, Bruce.
Yep, me and Walter are doing big things, getting magic and shit.
I mean, you already had some magic. I had none.
True, that's why it's more impressive that you're doing it now.
Bruce, can I try something with you?
Uh-oh. Is it what you and Ed have been doing in those
Oh,
rooms in the inn?
no.
What?
No.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I pull out, I like point out my finger towards him. I go, touch your finger to mine.
Alright, I'll do it.
Pull my finger.
Already getting steamy.
All right, and I go, try the zap, and I want to see what happens.
Alright, I'll zap him. You want me to make a roll for that?
So what exactly are you trying to like do here?
I want to make like what's the word I'm looking for? A stable electric current between our two
No.
fingers.
That's a really, over exaggerated way to say touching tips, not gonna lie.
You felt that spark?
That's how all the magic happens.
Alright, well I'm shooting off an arc zap at his finger.
Alright, so
One
yeah,
way to put it.
you have access to that cantrip as well?
Yeah.
No, I know you do. I mean, Marcus.
I mean, do I? I did do it at the college.
You do not have access to it.
Yeah, you don't have access to the
That's
spell. Yeah, okay, so sure, you know what? Make the roll, Bruce. Okay, so you go to touch your tip to his tip, and the lightning jumps out and kind of like bounces off of his finger and like shoots off into the ground. Marcus, you feel like a tingle for a moment, but you were not able to keep it going back and forth in between both of your. Damn it.
Unfortunate.
We'll get him next time. That's my performance anxiety. I'm sorry. This doesn't happen often. I swear.
You don't have to. You don't have to feel anxious in front of me.
Oh my god. Like, okay, I'm gonna stand here and pee, and then you pee, and let's see if we can deflect our pees off of each other.
Can I?
He says this. He says this to Bruce. Do you want to try it?
All right, maybe
what?
later. We need some horses. Rita's missing, damn it.
Can Walter make an insight check on Marcus?
For what? I'm not lying about
No,
anything.
your accent just changed mid sentence.
Oh, you fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you fuck.
Walter's crazy. All right. So, like, with the 20,
Did I roll against this?
I guess, yeah. I guess
What'd
if
I
you try to,
roll?
like, it would be, I guess, a deception to try and, like, recover and act as if you didn't just have a break in your accent. I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Walter, something's definitely strange there. You think that the voice that he puts on might not be his real voice, but you're not sure exactly as to why he does this, but it's kind of suspicious. It's pretty sussy.
Walter remembers something similar back in Valentine, but
Oh yeah, it's not the first time.
Walter's not going to say anything. He's just going to like kind of raise an eyebrow at Marcus.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'll talk. I'll talk to you later. Not right now though.
Okay.
Oh god. Alrighty. So,
Walter
guys.
just saw Bruce vent.
Oh no. So as you guys are standing there, like on the edge of the property, this guy walks up, and he can only be described as big. Okay, this man is the physical embodiment of the word big. Ed, he's your height. He's
Puff out
he
my
is.
chest and try and
You puff out your chest. He is wide too. Like, this man has got to be a good 300 to 400 pounds.
Good God.
He's got like more than the triple chin. He's got a big like 10-gallon cowboy hat. He's got a massive belt buckle. He is ridiculous. He walks on up and he goes, "Howdy, I'm Al Gunderson from Al Gunderson's Ranch.
Oh my God.
How may I
Ed,
help you folks?"
Oh, it's a good
he's
thing we
like
went
on
to the
same
south
caliber
one.
as you, Ed.
Is this guy a human?
Oh yeah,
Just
he's
like
a
a
human.
big fella. All right.
Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah, this guy's like a giant Doug Dimmadome.
I'm Al
Doug
Gunderson,
Dimmadome.
owner of
That's
Gunderson's
right.
Dimmadome.
Yeah.
No, that's right. Not right.
Not right. Timmy Turner, I want to eat on.
All right,
Dimmadome.
Al Gunderson. What was the name? It was like Hootie? Hoots.
Oh, y'all know Hootie. Well, I'll tell you what. I haven't seen that old son of a bitch in a long time. All right, well, so you're friends of Hootie. That means I'm going to give you the old family treatment. I'm not going to give you the runaround like I like to give a lot of people around here. I'll tell you what. So,
It would work on me anyways. I know the runaround whole scheme anyways.
when you say that, his big eyes fixate. Well, actually, no, his eyes wouldn't be that big. They'd actually be smaller. They'd be like disproportionate. He looks at you with his small beady eyes and he goes, "I don't like the cut of your jib, son. That I do. See, I can experience that I do. I bet you do. I tell you what."
So you're gonna tell us what?
Tell you what right now. So, what are you in the market for? I've got horses. I've got carts. Now, I got pulling horses. I got running horses, war horses. I even got horses for breeding. Not with people, though. Oh, no, I do not do that stuff. No, hell no, never.
Ain't that where centaurs come from?
I appreciate the not and actually no.
The Greek myth, yes, but I don't know about the other worlds.
I don't know about no Greek, but now centaurs just kind of happened.
I ain't
That's much as
knowledgeable
I
on
know.
those
They
sorts
look
of
like a
things.
person and a horse. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you look like a. Never mind. That wasn't gonna go nowhere.
Do you have any horses that fly?
Well, now my brother, Ted Gunderson, up at the northern pastures, he's got himself all sorts of manner of beasties that are not walking on only just 4 legs. Me, I personally only handle the horses, the carts, and the works. But him, he's got exotic mounts. We're talking giraffes from Africa. We're talking lions, tigers, bears. Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
Well, I think we'll do just fine with a regular horse and a regular wagon.
All right, so you're looking for yourself for a wagon. You're looking to buy or you're looking to rent?
How much to
I think-
buy a horse and wagon?
Well, shit.
Let's see here. Okay, that's something I gotta look up real quick.
I don't think we'll be leaving Austin anytime soon. It'd be nice to have some transportation.
So it says a draft horse typically goes for about 50 gold pieces, but that's not telling me how much a wagon costs.
It's in vehicles. It's a land vehicle.
Rating. So would that be the land vehicle rules in the DMG?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
me one
sure it's
second.
actually also in PHB.
Yeah, I think it's in both. I think it's in the equipment section of Player's Handbook, but it's like the
I
page.
see.
Like
I
a
see.
couple
Cart. Oh, is this for? I don't know if it's for buying or
Cart
renting.
cart is 15 gold, and I'm assuming that these are just purchasing prices. So it says here that a carriage is 100 gold pieces, and it weighs 600 pounds. That's not telling me how much it can carry though.
Wait.
Oh no, yeah, I think these are all purchasing ones because it goes down to waterborne vehicles, and it's like 30,000 gold for a galley. So yeah, I think that's to purchase or build. So yeah, so he'll say he'll go, all right, well, normally I'll tell you what, it costs about 100 gold for a carriage, and it costs about 50 gold for a horse on average. But I'm going to give you that friends and family. I ain't going to give you the runaround, all right? So I'll give you a nice sturdy horse. He's been around the block a few times, but he ain't old enough to go dying on you. So I'll cut that down a little bit. Let's say 40 gold for the horse. As for the carriage, if you want a covered wagon/carriage, that will run you the full 100. But if you don't want a covered one and you want that open air beating down on you, that sun, that hot, hot Texas sun, I'll cut you a discount. 85.
Make it a flat 80.
Now, see, here's my question for you. I am friends with Hootley, but what's in it for me?
Well, we're going to be around Austin for the long term. I can do some maintenance on some of your equipment if you would like. I am proficient in wood carvers and carpentry tools and smith tools. I can help repair wheels and maybe make. I had an idea back in Valentine about making a hauling hitch on the back of a wagon to haul another wagon on the back of it.
Now, hold on, hold on. I like that idea. You've got brains there, boy. Let me tell you. I'll tell you right now. Alrighty.
I don't know. My
See,
brain's a
I
flat
knew.
10.
He goes. I knew from the moment that I seen you that you had something special going on with you. I told you I seen that merchant look in your eyes that I did. So I'm gonna tell you what. I'll give you the 80. I like that idea of yours attaching a wagon to another wagon, make a wagon train. But also, recently my farrier broke his left hand. So if you could shoe some of my horses next time you're around here, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll do that.
All right. Ain't
I'll-
afraid of horses, are you?
A bit skittish, but not afraid.
Strange. Never met a man afeard of a horse.
Met
Met a
bad
man afeard
childhood.
of spiders. I see. Well, I won't pry. It ain't none of my business. But all right, it sounds like we got a deal. So, 40 for the horse, 80 for the wagon.
So that's 120.
You are correct, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He'll reach his ginormous hand towards you, Walter, to shake on the deal.
Yeah, I'll shake on it, and I'll also palm over the 120 gold out of the 220 I got.
Alrighty, his hand is massive. It's like twice the size of your hand, and he gets you with like that iron grip. He gives your whole arm a shake up and down. Your body gets jostled. And you give him the money, and he goes, Alrighty. I'm gonna go take this on back to the building, give it a little count, and I'll come back for the receipt, and I will have one of my boys come on over and give you the horse and wagon.
Do you think we could also get some feet for it as well?
You know what? Sure. I like the cut of your jib. I like you, boy. I'll do that for you. That I will. I'll give you about 3 days worth.
Right. Thank you
Let's
very
call it
much,
on the
Mr.
house.
Gunderson.
Call it 1 pound, 2.5, 3 into 3, 3, 3, 3 and a
Oh,
half. Go
let's
for it.
call it 3.5 now, 3.25 now, $1, 6.5 now, 7.25. Alrighty.
Very
And,
good.
he heads on off, and about 5 shakes later, he's back, and he hands you a bill of sale / receipt for the horse and cart. The horse's name is Old Shitter.
Oh, shitter.
Yes.
And
I love
or a young man under his employ who is also wearing a ridiculously large hat that clearly does not fit him well and keeps falling over his eyes with a very large belt buckle. He leads the horse on over, which it's already hooked up to the cart and everything, and the bags of feed are in the cart wagon. Sorry, I keep saying cart wagon. There's a difference. It's a wagon. And he hands the reins over to whoever will grab it, and he pushes the brim of the hat out of the way of his eyes, and he goes, "Alrighty, there you go. Here's Old Shitter." He gives him a pat on his flank, and he's like, "He does that a lot. He likes to shit."
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, the name is
Appreciate it.
earned. Yeah, I'll take the reins.
No, it's okay. I got it.
Hey, you fucking talk about
God
from the
damn
spirit
it,
realm.
Ghost Rita!
From the spirit realm.
Oh no, wait. If we all been hearing Rita in our heads, does that mean she became one of them ghosts that follow her around when she gets mad?
Ah,
It's like
shit.
it's like
Did
the Avatar
Rita
stuff,
turn
bro.
into old shitter?
Yeah.
Rita's Old
Rita's
Shitter.
inside.
Plot thickens.
The call's coming from inside the horse.
Alright, well, now we just gotta wait.
yo.
Now we just gotta wait
Your
for Old
call's been
Shitter.
forwarded.
I think
That's
you
okay.
ran the horse help.
No, we
The
just gotta
horsey
wait for
magic
Old
backfired on
Old
Rita.
Shitter's gonna do his thing, and then she'll be right out there. It's a matter of time. I'll wait it out.
Where come?
All right.
I'll at some point I'll add a cover to the cart. That's why I went for the uncovered cart, because I can make one myself.
Okay. So, the young boy will head on back to his duties. Al Gunderson will give you a tip of his hat, and he'll go walk back towards the main ranch building. You guys basically have all the possessions you need on you, I assume. And you have the 3 days worth of feed in the wagon. If nobody's doing anything else, would you say that you guys are about to set out?
I think we is.
I wonder whatever happened to Stir Fry.
Poor stir fry.
Well, I hope stir fry was just stolen for
Didn't
something.
Stir Fry just get left at the farm?
I think so.
Yeah, stir fry.
Leave him behind.
Stir fry got left at the farm, pretty much.
Yeah, but
Also, you're more concerned about the cow. You walked your friend Enrique to the city and then abandoned him.
Oh right, where's
nah, well,
Enrique?
Enrique, he knows what the fuck he's. He knows
We
the fuck
told
he's
him we
doing.
would bring him to the city. We didn't say nothing else.
Sure, you didn't say you'd walk him
Plus,
home.
we bought that cow.
Yeah,
Actually,
Enrique
I'm
knows
pretty sure I
knows
bought
what
that
the fuck he's
cow.
doing.
Yeah, you did.
Enrique.
You gave a kid 10 gold for a cow with a lame leg, which you were gonna use for bait until you decided to fucking name it.
I was gonna use the bait. I don't know what you're talking about.
I grew attached. I was gonna say
Stir
no.
fry.
To be fair, I wasn't sentient.
True.
Ed was attached to that cow until he met the dog,
That's true.
That's true.
Right.
Yep.
and then he couldn't care less about the cow anymore.
Susie's a sweetheart.
All right, we should go find Rita.
All right, old
Alright.
shitter.
Can I make a pit stop at the blacksmith before we go? If that's on the way.
There is a blacksmith. There's actually a couple blacksmiths in the city. Some of them are more minor, and there is one major one, but they're more towards like the center of the city or the north.
All right. I'll go when we come back. We can just go get Rita.
Alright.
Walter
So-
will be reading his Magic for Dumbasses book.
Okay. Okay.
Walter, you're holding that upside down.
No, it's the right way. Look at the words on the page.
No, magic. You got to read upside down.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And
That's why I
backwards. Alright, so let's say you guys all hop into the wagon and you begin proceeding off of the ranch, and you go to make like your left turn to head down the road southward out of Austin. As you're riding along, what do you call it? Ed, you're the one with the reins, right?
Yep.
Okay. You notice as three soldiers on horseback very quickly ride past you. I'm sorry, not run.
They're at full sprint.
They're at full sprint.
gear.
Yeah, and they go further down the road, and they end up stopping and facing directly towards you guys, just waiting in the middle of the road. The man in the lead is wearing a one of those like cavalry caps, and they appear to be waiting for you to catch up to them.
Are these Union or Confederate soldiers?
Neither. These are soldiers of the Republic.
Oh, well, that's probably good.
They are wearing like a sort of red wouldn't be the right thing. It's almost like an orangish red uniform. It's very very bright. It's got white accents, very similar to what the English would have worn, but not as
Damn redcoat sympathizers.
It's not
Lobster,
as-
more crawdad.
Yeah, more crawdad than lobster, but it also it's not as like gaudy. Like they don't look like these. Like let's be real, redcoats were pretty regal. They don't look all that regal. It's designed very similarly, almost identically to how the Union and Confederate uniforms are, just in that color.
All right. Well, once we first I'm gonna just like christen the barrel, take a little swig, and then hand it back to the gentleman.
Very good.
All right, all yours. I'm gonna and then once we catch up to them, I'm just gonna look down to one of them and say, "Well, howdy."
Well, y'all have been a pain in my ass to find today. Let me tell you.
And what's your name?
Well, son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
The
Let's say,
worst question you can ask a TM.
my name is Captain Jebediah Forrest.
Nice
Now,
name.
I am a
Thanks, Rita.
representative of this here glorious republic's armed forces. It has come to our attention through one of our contacts in the marshals that you individuals are the ones responsible for handling the Splinter Gang back Valentine Way.
Man, that shit made us fucking famous. Yeah.
Despite making you rather famous, it seems that for some reason no one knew your names until now, which made it easier for us to find you. Now, I know this sounds a mite suspicious, but I do promise you that there is no ill will towards your group. We have come here to extend an offer, a meeting, one that I'm afraid to say is rather difficult to refuse. You see, the president would like to speak with you.
What the shit?
Of
Texas?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick insight check on this motherfucker.
Alrighty.
And per the U in fuck, I get advantage.
Alrighty.
Not that I get a bonus, but I mean,
ooh, it's so good that you used it.
I mean, if he didn't use it, he'd still have a 17.
He is most definitely being truthful. As a matter of fact, he reaches into the saddlebag on his horse and he pulls out a letter, which he hands to the other soldier to his left. The man will take the letter, dismount his horse, and walk on over to you, Ed, and hand it to you.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna turn it upside down. I'm gonna turn it back, and I'm gonna hand it to someone else.
He kind of like raises an eyebrow at that.
Walter will read it.
I can't read.
The gist of it essentially, give me a second. I had something for this. It says, you are hereby cordially invited to the office of the President of the Republic of Texas, Major General William B. Travis's uh, abode. Your presence has been requested essentially because your nation needs you, is what it says, and that seems to be written quite boldly in the letter. It goes on to explain that while their records indicate that not all of you are necessarily what do you call it? What's the
Texans?
term? Yeah, Texans. That nonetheless, it seems that you have been working in the area and made this place your home, so to speak.
I've
And he requests.
5 days.
Yeah, no, I know.
5 real
Uh,
important things.
no, you've been there longer. You've been in Austin like 5 days, but you spent like a whole week in Valentine.
2 weeks. I don't think that's
Doing-
long enough to make it your home.
Doing important things.
Well, whatever. Point is, they request your presence and they need your assistance with a matter of national security.
Oh.
Is there a timeline when we can have this meeting? Because one of our friends have gone missing, and we're currently heading out to find her.
Our cohort is not complete.
Right. Well, I hate to be a bother, but we were instructed to escort you there now.
Oh.
You say it's hard to refuse, but I mean, I've always found it's very easy to refuse anything. You just say
simple.
no.
Well,
Really, just 2 letters.
I don't know if I. Yeah, what do y'all think? Because we could. All right. Well, what happens if we do say no? Because this is important to us, at least.
Well, honestly, I would have to be forced to bring you in myself, in not a kind way, instead of simply leading the way. You see, your assistance in this matter is desperately needed. You have, whether you meant to or not, proven yourselves in a way that our current military capabilities are not able to accomplish. And should you do this favor, I imagine that finding this lost friend of yours could be accomplished mighty easily with all of the nation assisting you.
Shit, that's a good point.
Might I?
And I might even be wrong that Rita might be in that place.
That's
I,
true. We're
make
kind of
a-
just walking.
You're a counterpoint, for lack of a better word, if I may. If it's such a matter of security, you should probably understand that threatening to bring people in by force isn't the best way of. And if they don't comply, doing so is not the best way of ensuring they actually help your cause once that cause is told to them.
Now, I agree with you. At the end of the day, though, orders are orders, and I gotta do my job. Doesn't mean that everyone who's always given the orders is the brightest. So, the president wasn't the one who told me to use force. That was my direct superior. I don't want to do that. Hell, I might not even, but it would make my life a lot easier if you'd at least come along and hear them out. Then you can say no and be on your way if that's what you decide to do.
I think we might have a better chance at finding Rita if we have the nation backing us up.
Yeah, it's true. I kind of like the idea of having everybody in Texas looking for our friend.
I think we should go with him.
I'm gonna try to talk. I wanna basically whisper to Walter, low enough that hopefully the soldiers don't hear. I don't know how things have been in the north here lately since the war started, obviously. But when have you ever known people in power to actually keep their promises on things such as this?
What's the track record of people in power in the Union?
I mean,
Like it's basically the equivalent of like U.S. history up until that point. So some politicians keep their promises, others don't.
it's a lot like modern day.
What do I
Yeah.
know about the
Yeah, it
president
is.
of Texas?
So the president of Texas, give me a second, be Major General William B. Travis, was but a colonel in the Union Army at the time of the Alamo. Right? Yeah, I believe he was in the Union Army because otherwise he wouldn't have had a rank. And so yes, and essentially, the Alamo came under siege by the Mexican army.
Texas Army.
What?
He was Texas Army IRL.
Oh, there was actually
Republic
like,
of Texas.
oh, they actually did have their own army.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So yes, so the Republic of Texas, he was part of their army, and the Alamo was under siege from the Mexican military. And in our world, was it like 13 Days of Glory at the Siege of Alamo? And then Santa Anna's men broke through the wall and they killed them one and all. However, in this world, Travis and his men got bold and they rode out and he took Santa Anna's head in a last-ditch charge, which was enough to not only rout and frighten the Mexicans, they completely just took off and decided that they didn't want to fuck with Texas ever again. So they sort of like got the country more established, decided to never join the Union. Uh, he's been known to be stern but fair. He does take big risks though. So if he's calling in you guys for help, probably because he needs someone more specialized for whatever it is that he needs. And I guess you could say that, yeah, he'd be a man of his word. Like he, for the most part, any policies that he's put into place, he's tried to, like I said, be stern but fair. Doesn't really seem to fuck around, and people are doing well and they like it there. So I guess there you go.
Based on what I know about the president, I think he's trustworthy. And that's not me being naive either. He has a history of. Did I mute myself?
No.
No,
No.
yeah.
Okay. He has a
I think the
history.
mod
finish.
died.
He has a history of following through on what he says, and he's stern yet fair. And the fact that he's calling on us is probably a big risk.
Should probably get going then.
Okay. Well, I mean, sure.
All right, Padre, pass me that keg. I mean that cask.
As you wish. And I pass it to him.
I don't know if we have enough for this.
Drink as much as you need.
I'll be on my best behavior. All right. Lead the way, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you for not giving me any difficulty. Like I said, if you decide you want to say no, you can. He ain't going to force you to do nothing. It's just he wants to at least have the chance to speak with you.
Technically, it's force us to do anything, because to force us to do nothing is getting us to not do. But never mind.
If you kill someone, you're forcing him to do nothing. And if he's not gonna force us to do nothing, that means he's not gonna kill us.
I like that
The whole thing
mentality.
with double negatives.
They're not.
Never lead the way.
Yeah, don't get to hurting my head. I'm driving.
Alrighty.
Walter will go back. Well, actually, Walter will look in the direction of San Marcos for a bit, and then go back to reading his book as they head back to Austin.
Alrighty. So you
Question-
guys. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Question for me, real quick. Now that since you talked about that president, who would be the presidents, the other two presidents currently?
Lincoln and some guy.
Is
It's,
it
it's Jefferson Davis, right?
Okay,
Yeah, is it-
Davies got reelected.
Yeah, Jefferson Davis was the president of the South.
Still up in
Yeah.
that bit.
Yeah, he would. So what's been going on with the North and the South? Lincoln at this point, I believe he would be in his third term, which, yeah, that didn't happen in normal history until, what was it, FDR?
Yeah, this is an
Right.
FDR
But
kind
like,
of scenario, I guess.
yeah, he's
I mean, I
in,
think
he's in war.
IRL he would have been if Booth wouldn't have happened.
Probably, yeah, because I mean, like, as long as the nation remained fractured, I don't think
Yeah,
he was
because there was
going anywhere.
Reconstruction. So
Yeah. So it's like the South's keeping their president, the North's keeping their president. Travis, he's that was in 1830. So like he he would be like, he's president now, but they still reelect him every year. I don't think anyone else has been elected president. We'll just say that for the purpose of this. It's almost like Russia, but it's actually not like a dictator bullshit. They genuinely vote for him again every year to the point where he wants to he wants to retire, but he can't.
He
And
doesn't.
he's
He doesn't have the guts to pull a Washington and be like, "I'm out."
yeah, he doesn't want to because it's basically one of those, all right, this is it. This is the year, guys. Someone else is taking over. And then they're like, "No, you get to stay another 4 years." And he's like, "But come on. Oh, shucks."
You know, it's actually a fun fact too, because like all of the Confederates at the end of the war, they were all pardoned. Like Jefferson Davis, Lee, and all Confederates that actually applied for it were pardoned.
Yep.
Yeah, if you took the oath again, yeah. I get why though, because it's like you already went through all this. Are you really going to execute all these remaining soldiers, especially if some of them didn't want to fight? You know,
Right.
A bunch of who were U.S. war heroes before the Civil War.
Right.
Like
yeah.
the generals and stuff were. Several of the Confederate generals were big United States generals before the war.
Was it the Mexican American or the Spanish American that Lee fought in?
It was the
Spanish American
Spanish
was.
American, but that wasn't until
The Spanish American is after the Civil War.
right.
Okay, Spanish is after, so is Mexican American War. Okay, yeah,
Spanish American is also what Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, that was Teddy
fought in.
Roosevelt.
Yeah, that was Teddy.
So
Yeah, he was in the Mexican American War.
you guys spend about a good hour or so making your way back up north, going through the more tightly packed city area until you get to what appears to be a more like richer area. You think that like these places belong to like the industrialists and stuff. They have like these almost like mansions until you come to this big sort of like estate building, and the cavalryman will lead you through the gates, and uh, what's his name, Captain Forrest, will tip his hat to you and go, "Well, that's all on my part, so I'll be heading on out. Thank you again for coming along." And they ride off back out through the gate.
All right, fuck. Here we go. Guess I'll walk in first.
I'm gonna take another long drink of the cask before we go in.
Everyone put down your icon, please, and thank you.
Walking in on the feds. Oh man.
Alright. So, as you all approach this extravagant looking house, you see a older gentleman, literally looks like he's on the dot 60. Up there in years, kind of walking with a cane, but you don't know if he needs it all the time or if he's just using it for show. He looks at you all and he has a cigar in his hand. Behind him are two soldiers wearing the Republic of Texas colors. He looks at you all and he goes, "Well, well, well, looks like we got ourselves the heroes of Valentine, and dare I say maybe all of Texas. Could call me
Wow.
Travis."
Hey, howdy. I'm Ed, and this is, well, y'all can introduce yourselves, I guess.
Yep, I'm Rita. Hi.
My God, Rita! I swear to God, both of you quit.
These guys were quick. They promised and they delivered. They'd find us Rita.
Marcus kind of gives a little bit of a bow and goes, "My name is Marcus Dean, at your service."
Pleasure.
Presidente.
My name's Gertrude.
I'll use my bonus action to make my cape billow. I'm Walter Smith from Maine.
Maine. Always wanted to go. Too busy.
Well, you
Guess-
may have heard of me. My name is Bruce Summers. You may have already heard of me.
Sure. I was told that there were 7 of yous. You're one short.
We were.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
the short one actually is the one short. Funny enough.
Wow.
But we
Hey.
was just gonna look for her before y'all came up and said, "Hey, you gotta, get our asses over here and shit."
Well, I apologize for the inconvenience, but this is a matter of, I dare say, national security. Now, if you please, follow me. He kind of just turns around and walks up these steps and opens up these doors.
Who had to
Okay.
say, not my nation?
Who are these fellas?
They're just soldiers.
Soldiers, all right. Howdy.
Whoever
I
is
don't think
opening,
any of
like,
us are from
Oreos-
Texas.
Whoever's opening Oreos, can you please mute your mic?
Oh God, I'm so sorry. It's a bag of chips.
Unmistakably Oreos. Oh, never
Yeah, it's
mind.
Oreos.
Yeah, it's
I know.
definitely Oreos.
I know Oreos when I smell them.
Yeah.
There, he kind of walks around this way, makes his way over here, and then since none of you want to move,
It's that dragon from the Hunters Association.
That's the one. Alright, where the hell do we go? This way?
Oh, he went
through
upstairs.
this door. No, I
Oh.
went through this door.
This door.
Apologies, it's a very narrow map. As you enter this, it's a very nice, extravagant-looking dining room of sorts. There's obviously 2 tables on each side, and as you enter, you see 2 individuals sitting at the table. And as you all begin to walk in, they both stand up and start looking. Looking all of you over. My apologies, I'm stumbling tonight. And he goes, "Y'all got yourselves a group name or something, so I don't have to address you all by name?"
I was just gonna fucking say we need to get on that.
It don't matter. Figure it out later.
Alright.
All right, I'll introduce the 2 of these fine individuals. He points to the man right next to him. He's like, "This here is Lieutenant Colonel Davy Crockett. The man next to him," he points at the man next to you, Gertrude, "that's Lieutenant Colonel Jim Bowie. I assume you've heard of them. If not, I'll briefly explain. We're all Alamo war heroes, simple as. Now then, if you don't mind having a seat, you can pick any chair in the room besides this chair. That's my chair. It's got a recline in it. I like it. It's good on my back."
I'm gonna sit on these stairs. He didn't
Fine.
say it had to be a chair. He said a seat.
Like, I like the way you think. I would also take the stairs if I were your own position.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor.
All right.
I'll sit on a chair next to Ed,
Now then,
and we're down the same height.
he kind of lifts up the cane real quick and moves it around a little bit. And all the soldiers in the room acknowledge it, and they all walk out, going into different rooms for the time being. He just kind of goes, "Now then, the matter of national security comes from our great comrades and allies from the South, that being good old Mexico. Mr. Bowie, would you like to give more of the details?" He kind of stands up and goes, "Well, some of our scouting soldiers of sorts have been noticing that they got some weird stuff patrolling the border. Not weird in the sense that, like, weird monsters or anything. Well, I guess you could technically call them monsters if you really wants to. But how I sees it, and from how they've explains it, is these monsters look like people. People monsters. Now, have any of y'all seen such a thing in your times traveling around?"
I mean, I've seen a lot of people that I'd call monsters.
Can you describe it a little bit more?
Yeah, like I think there's a serial killer I knew once. He's probably a monster.
I've seen a ghost
Is this
before.
a metaphorical monster or like a more of a little monster?
Yeah, we talking werewolf or we talking one of them
When I say monster,
sociopaths?
They say
All
the
right.
devil's a monster.
devil is a monster. From what our
Better
reports
cross.
have been able to tell, these human monsters look like me, look like some of you in this very room. However, some of them have been reported to have wings. Others have been reported to have claws. Some said some have goddamn tails. One of them has a shell like an armadillo. You try to shoot it, your bullet's gonna bounce right off, hit you right in the dome. Call that ricochet.
I look at Granny.
But like her?
Not like her. More horrifying. No offense.
Well, y'all haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her when her eyes glow red.
I
She
won't
took out
ask.
like half the Splinter crew.
Wait. You said they could look like you?
Well, they look like me and you.
I'm staring at him.
No,
Yeah, but like,
no. Not actually me.
okay.
I'm saying
Settle
they
down
look.
here.
I'm saying they look like your common human man, except they are adorned with monster bits. And it's quite
Okay.
horrifying because
They're like
our scouts have been reporting that they're gathering more and more along our borders. And we're scared that they're going to try to cross the Rio Grande and hop on over and start pillaging.
they're like hybrids.
I know what
Essentially,
you can do.
what
You
can we
should
do?
build a wall.
That ain't going to work. We don't got the resources for that at the moment. There's a war going on.
And how would the logistics of that work even?
You
have
know
to
what,
build
Walter? We're gonna build it 10 foot higher now.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe a metaphorical wall, if you will.
Maybe we'll find some contractors to make a giant wall of stone. I don't know. I'm not well versed in the magic.
Any of y'all talk to them?
Oh
Yeah, we
no.
tried talking to these people monsters.
Oh no. You see, ever since the Alamo, Mexico has had a really how you say, they don't like Texas all that much. So
Yeah,
much so that if we send people over, we're not gonna see them.
right. But I mean,
What hope
you,
do
you
we
cup your
have?
hands and you can talk pretty far.
Oh, you mean like actually talk to the monsters? Oh no,
Oh
no,
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
I could do a real loud howdy.
I do not think that'd be the best of ideas.
They
Well,
probably
I
speak
mean,
Spanish. Ed.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
sure
don't speak Spanish.
I'm sure the government here has some people that know Spanish. I mean, it hasn't been that long.
Have they done anything other than just stand around?
Well, we have noticed that a few non-hybrid individuals, whether they be from Mexico or whether they be Texans trying to, go through the Mexican territory for one reason or another, if these hybrids catch them, they simply just tear them to shreds. If anything, they are more monster now than they were as human.
Here's a question, and this might be kind of a dumb question, but I mean, the Alamo was obviously well before the reckoning. So I feel like if it's monsters that were brought over in that, they probably wouldn't have, a strong grudge against Texas because they weren't part of it. They don't have the history, so to speak.
This sounds more along the lines of people that were changed into monsters rather than them being pure monsters in the first place. What if Mexico has developed some sort of technology that can convert normal people into monsters or give them monster attributes?
Who disclosed that information to you, boy? Because I was just about to get to that. What I was going to say next, or my good associate here, Mr. Crockett, was going to say, if you'd like to take over, Davy, the man next to him just kind of gets up and goes, "Well, I suppose I could take over real quick. My intel has reported to me that there seems to be a building not too far from the border in which these creatures are probably originating from. It's in the side of one of the mountains in Mexico. Now, we're not too sure about this, but it would explain a lot of things. Mainly how our scouts have been finding more of them concentrated along that area.
All right, so we just go in.
What we want y'all to do is we want y'all to essentially sneak your way in over the border, get into Mexico, find this laboratory of sorts, and figure out what's actually going on there, and maybe put an end to this human hybridization of monsterification. I'm sorry, I did not go to school.
All right, you're speaking my language.
At that point, the door kind of opens up behind you, Marcus, and a soldier pushes through. He goes, excuse me, sorry. He kind of walks up to Travis and just whispers in his ear real quick, and right afterwards he backs up, and Travis just goes, he's like, well, now we got more of a reason to send y'all on over. We just received word that a border patrol on our side was just torn to shreds by some of these monster folk, meaning they crossed the Rio Grande.
So have y'all ever done, like, y'all just ever talked to Mexico?
We try to. We want to try to establish some form of good relation, but unfortunately, the loss of Santa Anna to them all those many years ago was still a thorn in their side. And they're not the forgiving type nowadays.
Doesn't help that the Union's holding some of their territory too, I bet.
We don't dabble in those affairs.
Well, okay.
Anyway, the mission is yours should you wish to take it, and it seems like y'all were going to try to find your friend. I could offer you a few things in exchange for your services. I can offer you a large sum of money. I can offer you all some residency here in Austin. Could offer yourself some nice transportation of sorts. Probably most importantly, and what you're waiting for, I could have some of our scouts and spies try to find your friend. No one farts in this nation without me finding out about it. I'll tell you what.
I look at Ed.
Oh, it's probably got some horrible intel on me then.
Uh-oh.
Well, okay.
Oh, we know all about your gas passing, sir.
You need to see a doctor.
I don't got no secrets.
Nice.
Okay, so is that one of those things, or any number of them? Because I think we should
Whatever you
get
think
help.
is fair.
I probably should be paid, and we'd also like our friend found.
Yeah,
As we're losing time on finding her to do this for you.
It's important.
All right. So you want money and assistance in finding your friend. Am I correct?
There are two things that I need before we leave, if at all
Okay.
possible.
Depends on what they are.
Given from what you've described of this, and you was in all three of them, we're gonna need a smoke bomb and a cactus tap.
Smoke bomb and a cactus tap. That shouldn't be too hard. When do y'all plan on heading out if this is the case? We would like you to go as soon as possible, but
Probably as soon as possible. As soon as we get some supplies for the journey. We're going to need some horse feed, some rations.
Yeah, we can get the hell out of here like now. We were just heading out anyway.
Yeah, we're going to need horse feed, rations,
we will supply you with that. We'll also supply you with your smoke bomb and cactus tap for whatever reason.
And
We
do you
may
think you
need them
could
for.
provide some poles and some cloth that could be used to make a cover over a wagon?
Sure thing. Don't see why not.
About how wide is the crossing of the River Grande near where this warehouse is you were speaking speaking of?
Oh, the Rio Grande's a river.
I think
Yeah.
it's Spanish
Rio
for
means
river,
river.
river, or big river.
Big
River.
River.
Big river, river.
Okay, you see, I speak Spanish.
I thought it means Grand River.
So Rio Grande is big river, and we say river on top of that. So Rio Grande River is big river, river.
We actually don't say Rio Grande River.
Well, I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah, I've always just called it the Rio Grande.
It's the Rio Grande.
I've
River.
heard it as the Rio Grande River. So
The river, Grand River.
Probably in our textbook, sure. I wouldn't be surprised. Stupid people write that.
It's actually known in Mexico as Rio Bravo del Norte.
Hmm.
Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Tango Foxtrot.
Niner.
Niner.
Dana Del Patron.
Hacienda del Patron.
Dana Del Patron.
Turbid River of the North.
Ooh, a turbid.
Not me trying to find out how wide the river is.
El Pozo.
It's not that wide.
All right.
I'm looking
okay,
on Google
okay.
Maps. It's like at
I got a question.
most like 200 feet across.
Yeah, but how deep?
Oh, I don't
The
fucking
deepest
know.
part is only 58 inches, and it's like more towards the Gulf.
50 inches.
58
That's
inches.
almost as tall as Walter.
Walter is 5'9". I don't actually know how much 50 inches is in relation
50
to that.
inches is
It's like
4 foot 2.
Okay, yeah,
two.
that is almost as high.
I'll
as
tell
Walter.
you what I'll do for you.
I'll
He
tell
kind
you
of pulls out a little book from his pocket, and he grabs what looks like a pen and begins writing in it, and then tears it out and hands it to you, Florida man, because you're the closest. He goes, "This here is a promissory note, okay? Whatever supplies you need, just show this to them, and then obviously you'll give that to one of our soldiers once you're done receiving your goods, and you're ready to head out. And we will cover the cost of any supplies you need. Within reason."
Now, the smoke bomb, is that something I can buy in town, or is that something I'm gonna need to get from your like armory or some such?
That is something that will be supplied to you on the way out of town. We're going to have a soldier escort bring you to the part of the river that we have deemed safe to cross.
Alrighty.
Just so you know, travel from here to the Rio Grande is going to take a few days, probably a week if you're not occupied with something else.
Okay. Can we
don't know.
talk about what we get from this after? Because if we go in and it's a whole fucked up kind of thing, then we might
You most
call
certainly
for
can.
more. All right.
We want to make sure you're all rightfully compensated, and, well, at this point, I don't think you could talk me out of trying to find your friend. In all honesty, if you want, I could start while you're gone, since it's going to be a while.
Well, that would be much
That would be
appreciated.
good,
Yeah,
especially since we would have been looking for as we were gone, so to speak.
Yeah, this is real nice.
All right,
I'm
if one of
nervous
y'all,
about heading into this without Rita, but I don't think we have much of a choice.
if one of
Protect you.
y'all wants to give a character description of your fine friend, I'll start sending my spies out.
She's a humanoid cat.
More cat than humanoid.
Think like those new tabaxi people, but more
Think
like a
like
house
Puss in
cat.
Boots.
Here's what
You
I
ever
have.
read Puss in Boots?
You ever mean Puss in Boots?
You ever read Puss in Boots, sir?
I have not.
What?
It's like a house cat that stands on two legs, and he's in boots, and he swings around a rapier. Rita instead uses a warhammer.
Yeah, like as big as she is, and she got real scraggly orange fur.
She's white and orange. Occasionally
Oh,
leaves
we're-
tufts of orange.
So we're looking for a humanoid cat that carries around a warhammer, who's got a orange and white fur pattern.
And
yeah, and
about
she always
yay
looks
high.
like she's crying.
Noted.
And she's real nice and real sweet, and she likes milk and cookies, and
And she answers to Rita or
Correct.
Hey You.
Or Dandelion, but only to certain people. Only to Ed and Walter.
Only Ed and
Say
Walter know
Dandelion.
that. They won't say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I call her the little lady, but
Yeah.
What I
Just a
have
minute.
written down on her page of my notebook is a little one must not pet and ran away.
If I may make a suggestion, you should bring some birds with you to try to bait her out.
Make sure it's not sentient birds, because that's cruel.
I mean,
she does act on impulse at
How do you
times.
know that regular birds aren't sentient, Walter?
They haven't told us so.
Yeah,
Oh,
but maybe they
true,
just don't
yeah,
speak the
chicken
same
butt.
language.
Just captures the bird person from the fucking building that we were in.
I do have some I do have a couple questions about your scout reports, if I may, before we set out, just to help us get a better idea.
Sure thing. Ask away.
How big is this warehouse supposed to be?
Unsure.
Did you say
All
it
we know
was?
is that it's in the side of a mountain.
It was.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it
is
could be
it
real
built
big.
into the mountain, or is it built on top, like on the side of the mountain?
Looks like it's built on the side of the mountain, but we don't know if it goes into the mountain.
Okay, what about the exposed part? About how big is that?
You can miss it if you're not looking for it.
Okay.
It's
Has there
probably
been?
deep into the mountain then.
That's fair. Did your scouts report seeing many people coming or going?
Both
Traffic
ways.
in the area.
A lot
Okay.
going in, a lot coming out.
All right, well maybe we won't miss that part.
Given that, I need to amend that. We're actually going to need 2 smoke bombs.
Do you think
Gotcha.
you could mark it on a map for us?
Sure thing.
Okay, so you said Rio Grande is like the border. If we're going to cross the border, are there people on the other side who are going to get angry about that?
Yeah, they're going to ask to see
I
our.
think the idea that it's us, we're not officially working for them.
Yeah, this is one of them
So
things
this
that I feel
technically
like.
isn't a declaration of war, although I think
Well,
the
yeah,
exile kind of
Here's
did
the
that.
thing, Ed. If we get caught, the way this works is this man's never heard of us.
Well, yeah, I get that, but are we still going to get stopped? Or maybe, I guess we're planning on getting stopped and then we're just going to be like, hey, I'm Ed. You know?
Well,
Yeah, I don't know that my passport's up to date.
What the hell's a passport? You mean a port pass?
Port pass.
there.
Port pass.
I just made that up.
If you see on the big map.
Oh god, we're gonna have to go through several miles of. We have to.
Yeah.
Oh, we only have to go 25 feet, guys. It's fine.
Oh, I can move that in around.
No problem.
No problem, no problem.
Guys, people act like everything's bigger in Texas, but I can walk from Austin to Mexico in one round.
In less than one round. It's only 25 feet.
Any other information you would like or need that we might be willing to provide?
Have there been any have the reports had any can't think of the word. Any identifying features of these creatures, or have they all been pretty different from each other?
Some have been the same, some have been different. Depends on whatever comes out of that building.
Okay.
Okay, and the people going in those buildings, are they like got kidnapping shit?
I feel like it might be a mixture of both non-altered and altered.
That entirely depends on what they're using as their subjects, and which we do not know.
Yeah, I guess we gotta find out if they're like volunteer monster soldiers or like a evil guy going to kidnap kids, and I don't know.
We're simply not sure. I apologize.
Well, we'll find out. And maybe potentially find a way to end this peacefully?
If you can find a way, go for it, but we don't think such a thing will be found.
Yeah, I doubt it, but I will look for such a way.
Good on you, Sonny. Now then, I'll send word to the soldiers that they'll meet you outside of town, and they will escort you to the border. Just meet with them whenever. Be quick about it.
Yeah, let's get supplies and then we'll meet them out there.
Sounds good to me. And thank you. Thank you kindly. We'll get to work on trying to find your friend. And with that, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to take a quick break, a little 10-minute. Whatever y'all want to pick up in supplies, let me know. And we'll just say that that's what's going on, and we will pick it up again when you meet up with the soldiers at the outskirts of the town. And if you want to do something before that, just let me or Dylan know. Okay? Okay.
Walter will return the book.
Okay.
Because he won't be able to finish this before they leave.
Alright, you return the book.
Book.
That's right. I also have to return a book.
I don't think I rented a book, did I?
No, only Walter and Marcus rented
Didn't
books.
Ed?
Ed took a book and tried to read it, but realized he can't read, so he just kind of left it as is.
Okay, cool.
He put it back in the
Imagine.
wrong spot.
I would
Imagine.
like to.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Rita has an outstanding book. The fucking college finds her before we do.
That's how it be, though.
Rashes for everyone. Horsey.
Your library card has been suspended.
Hate it when that happens. Angry
Yeah.
Vita noises.
Angry book noises.
Yo, bros, peep the cat.
Yo, spooky cat.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yo, spooky cat.
There's a
Yeah.
shopping list from Walter.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
listen to
definitely.
that one.
my shopping list still.
Rations, horse feed, wooden poles,
Jamie.
Look at those beans.
The beanies.
Okay. And then something about I heard smoke bombs. After Anthony took over, I'm gonna be in and out for a little bit. I gotta do some stuff for my dad. So
I gotta pee. Spooky.
I mean, like it's break time. Go use the bathroom.
But spooky.
Monkey mobile.
She'll be all right.
Oh, she's so cute. And she
Walter needs a
never-
ranged option. He's gonna take a revolver and ammo.
I swear to God, I thought you had a rifle.
I don't.
Nope, he took Ed's. I thought.
It was Marcus's gun that he picked up
Oh,
and shot.
didn't you have the Booyah rifle?
That
Booyah
was
blaster.
that was Bruce who had the Booyah gun, and he returned it.
Yeah, he sold it in Valentine.
You can just sit right here. I can take it up. Baby, I gotta get up because I want to get off me.
Oh my God!
What are you saying?
Just stand up slowly. Don't move.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh God, they don't want me to go. Oh.
You have.
Like pussy, and I go, oh.
Oh yeah, Tom, remember to reset your AC to what it's supposed to be.
I already did.
Yeah, and don't forget that thing that I talked to you about last
No,
night.
I remember. Yeah.
Dylan, I'm gonna DM you my shopping list because there's a couple things I want kept secret if possible.
That's fair.
Yeah, me too. I'm literally.
No,
The
no, you're
soldiers
not
handing
allowed.
it out is like, all right, I got your porno mag. I got your.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you too, Anthony. I just didn't know if you were here.
No, I'm here. I'm here because I'm looking at shopping lists. All right. So how much ammo do you want, Walter?
What's the standard amount?
The standard amount? Fuck, that's a Dylan question.
Sorry. Standard amount of what?
Revolver ammo.
So, from what I can ascertain, based upon video games based on that time period, and since a lot of things surprisingly haven't changed since then, typically you're going to get 20 cartridges or bullets in layman's term per box of ammunition for pistol caliber. So 20 per box.
Yeah, a revolver and 2 boxes of ammunition.
Okay, I will tell you how much the revolver would be. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. You have a promissory note, don't you?
Yeah, we're getting this shit for free.
Yeah, okay.
And
I'm
thanks
not
to
even gonna
Marcus,
worry
Walter's
about that.
proficient in firearms right now.
Yep, because of the promissory note, you essentially get everything for free, but remember, like he said, within reason.
I
Yeah,
do
that's
also,
right.
I do also want to, as I'm going between wherever I'd go for those things I DM'd y'all.
I need
Yes.
food back.
I want to keep an eye out in any alleyways or dumpsters or whatnot that might be open. If there's anything random that catches my eye that I might put to use.
Random stuff in garbage that you
mean,
might be able to use.
On his
Have you read
$30
Florida
check.
Man headlines?
Right. No. I'm just thinking. You know what? Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Do you mind posting what you have set the guns for?
Yes, actually, it should be pinned within the Wild West chat.
I don't think it is.
Hold on. I'll tell you right now.
It is not.
Wow, Oh wait, it's right here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, just-
I am dumb.
You Baba
Um,
Bool.
There is no revolver.
Just do pistol.
Okay.
Yeah.
1d8
Yeah.
reload 1.
It's reload. No, it would be reload
Oh,
6.
yeah, so it would be a reload 6 besides a reroll. Reroll.
Misfire score is 1.
Okay.
Yes.
Should be.
Reload.
I'll check.
Reload is 6 d8 damage.
Because I've been using Matt Mercy's thing off of D&D Beyond. Hold on.
Mercy.
So
Mercy.
actually, the revolver should be a 1d10 because it's going off of the pepper box, which is a reload of 6 and a misfire on a 1 or a 2. So
Which I believe is what Spinbox is also.
that is, yep, that's what Spinbox is. That's what I used. So here, I will post this in Wild West. That's what it is for revolvers.
So that's revolver. Noted. Pin that for me, please.
All right, yep, I will.
So everyone with the revolver, fix your
Yes.
sheet.
Yep. But if you don't have a revolver,
Then shut up.
you would have a Derringer would be a palm pistol, so a D8 works for that, which is properties are light, reload 1, misfire 1. A regular pistol, which in my mind is a flintlock, is also a D10, but for some reason on this here it says reload 4, misfire 1. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a 4-barreled flintlock. So we'll just say
that is a good flintlock if it's 4 barrels.
Yeah, it's like a fucking duck foot. Muskets are D12s. But see, here's the thing. If you don't have a musket, the musket's a D12. If you don't have a musket and you have a bolt action rifle, it is still two-handed. The reload is a 5 instead of a 1. The misfire remains 1 to 2.
I love 1 barrel flintlock. I love it.
And then let's see. Percy's bad news is a 2d12. Jesus Christ. But a misfire score of 1 through 3.
There's a 7 barrel flintlock.
Yeah, I think the 7 is actually like the real duck foot.
It's the knot gun. The duck foot is the 5 barrel shotgun.
40 minus 6
Right.
is 34. Okay.
Okay, so whatever everyone is doing, buying or whatnot, you should automatically put that on your sheet. There is no money involved in it, but once you hand over that promissory note, which wherever you're going, it is getting stamped,
Okay.
so they know who to pay.
Are the first and third things on my list things I can actually get?
Yes,
Okay.
technically everything on your list is things you could actually get.
Well, the second one's kind of a normal thing, is why I didn't ask about that one as much.
Could I get everything on my list, or was that too much for the
Uh,
promissory?
Nope, that's fine.
All right, and also the half plate. Can I get it now, or do I have to commission it to be made? I don't know if
You have to
blacksmiths have that.
You'd have to commission it to be made.
All right, can I get the shield right away, or does that also have to be commissioned?
The shield you could get right away.
All right.
I mean,
Perfect,
you
thank
could
you.
probably get the. No, Walter wouldn't be able to make it on the road because you'd need a forge.
I mean, I'm not paying for it anyway, so.
I mean, like you could get like the materials from it for it, and then Walter could make it as we go. But I don't think he'd be able to.
No, you would not be
mold
able
it.
to. You would need a forge.
Can I also ask how long it would take for the half plate?
I imagine they would take your measurements and then, so they're good blacksmiths. It's actually surprising. I looked this up once, how fast it actually is to make armor. It doesn't take as long as you think it does. It takes like less than a week.
Huh.
It just depends on what you're getting. So if you're getting half plate, that's not as hard. I think like
It's actually
full
a thing
plate.
someone asked. How long does it take? A crafter creates 50 gold of value per
83,
shift,
20.
using half of it,
Ooh.
half that as material. That means it's using 750 gold to work for 30 days. Oh, that's to make plate armor, not half plate. So I guess half the time. So it'd take like about 2 weeks.
All right. So it was 7 days to get to the facility.
It said it would take about a week to get you to the border.
Okay, so it'll definitely be ready when I get back. All
When
right.
you get back, it will most definitely be ready.
It'll
and
probably be
because-
about 3 weeks. That's what Walter's. Walter's getting enough supplies, rations for everyone, and horse feed for 4 weeks,
All right, perfect. Thank you.
and also
Yeah.
rations for a 7th individual, just in case Rita somehow shows up.
Got it.
Dylan.
Yep.
Did the 61 find anything out of curiosity?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yes, we've been ignoring Bean. We need to help Bean.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine. I was just wondering. I wanted to make sure you'd seen it.
Oh,
Not trying
I
to
guess
interrupt
that
or anything.
means everyone put on your sheet 31 rations. No, wait. If I need times 4 by 7.
All right, I answered one of Bean's questions. Bean, you just tell him which one.
Yeah, 28. Everyone put on 28 rations on your sheet.
I'm so confused. You told him what he found?
No,
Yes.
no. I asked him a separate question.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
Then I will answer
What did you say?
the
28.
63.
Beck?
Yeah, 28, because that's 4 weeks of rations.
Okay, so I have 5 weeks of rations.
And I'll have twice the amount because I'll keep a second set for Rita. 57.
Well, thank you. Rita appreciates it.
And then horse feed. Already have an empty slot. Let's use that one.
So glad that that El Presidente did not question the random items I requested from him.
He don't care so long as you're,
As long as you do the job.
do the job. I'll give you a fucking duckfoot shotgun if you ask for it. No, you're not getting one.
That's the dream right there.
How does the blunderbuss work? It's a 2d8 piercing, reload 1. That doesn't make sense to me though. So let's say it's a double barrel shotgun, so the reload
Well,
would be 2.
Well, a blunderbuss is basically a grape shot in a cannon, isn't it?
Can you
Right,
blunderbuss
right.
jump?
It's not Sea of Thieves.
Like if you were shot with grape shot, that would mess you up more than most modern weapons.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the biggest causes of death during the Civil War, besides dysentery.
Yeah.
In Lumbago.
Courageous at first, we took their worst. Our positions we held stout.
In 1814, we took a little trip down.
So I just want to make sure I understand this. So if I roll a natural 1,
or 2.
Or 2.
is that the
gun-
total to attack, or does it's what's on the die?
It's what's on the die.
It's
Okay.
what's on the die. Yeah, so if you roll, so depending on the misfire score, which most all of these are literally either 1, 2, or 3. When it's obviously when it's a 2, it's a 1 and a 2. If it's a 3, it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 is a 1. If you roll any of those, whatever your misfire score is, your gun jams. You may then take as an action on your turn, which technically, as per the gunslinger class, you're supposed to use Tinker's tools, and you use an action with the Tinker's tools to unjam the gun. I would say that guns are more commonplace in this world, so you don't have to per se use Tinker's tools to unjam it, but you're still going to use an action to unjam the gun. If you fail the check to unjam the gun, as per Mercer's rules, you have broken the gun, and now you have to fix it out of combat.
Do you get advantage if you use Tinker tools?
No, because the class does, but not until like 15th or 18th level.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What kind of check is it if it's not a Tinker's Tools check? Is it just like dexterity or something?
Maybe. I think that's what I'm going to go with, since Tinker's Tools and like Thieves' Tools usually tend to work off of Dex, from if I'm remembering correctly. I
For
think it might
Tinker's
Yeah, it depends on
Tools,
what you're doing with them.
yeah, it's usually either Dex or Intelligence.
Yeah, so I think you know what, I might just do that. I might just do it could be Dex or Intelligence, whichever one you're better at, to give you a little bit more of a chance. And
Oh, I can't use my
if-
Tinker's tool, so I got a flat 0.
Nat 1 on fixing the gun. You are staring down the barrel as you clean it.
oh no. And that's how Walter died. No.
Well,
But
you
it's
see,
the
the
darndest
darndest thing,
thing!
the bullet bounces off his
skull.
bounce off his forehead and hits the big bad evil guy in the face and kills him.
If Walter attacks Walter, can I use the necklace to push Walter 10 feet away from me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
The
But
darndest thing is busted.
there's supposed to be, if I remember correctly, for shotguns,
I only have 18 health. I need something like that.
and the blunderbuss. Hold on.
Imagine only having 18 health.
I've only got 14 more than you, and I don't get that.
14 is a lot more than.
I think 18 is what I had at level 2.
So
It was
for
either 18 or 16 at level 2.
for Matt Mercer's, when it comes to his like shotguns, which kind of makes more sense to me, because like it's traveling at high velocities, like faster than spells. So why would you be able to dexterity dodge out of the way of a fucking shotgun, buckshot or birdshot spray? Doesn't really make a lot of sense in my mind. But in Grim Hollow, you get something called a scatter shot score, and it's like 8 plus proficiency plus whatever you're using to shoot the gun, in this case dex, and then that becomes your scatter shot DC save. And then like if you shoot your cone based shotgun at someone, then they have to make that check. But they do this weird little thing where it's like if you're towards the end of the cone, you get advantage on the save. But I'm like, bro, shotgun pellets don't move so slow that the eye can see them and nimbly dodge out of the way. You're still gonna be peppered full of holes like Swiss cheese.
I think it's more like you just got lucky and it missed you.
I guess, but I don't know. I'm not gonna do a scatter shot save, so if one of you pick up a shotgun, have fun.
Remind me to look for a gunsmith that will do custom orders next time we're in Austin.
And here's how, with a few modifications, you can turn one gun into 5 guns.
Then they die.
You've heard of the gun sword? Well, here is a gun that actually shoots swords.
Well,
That's
I
fun.
have a gun that shoots Grandma Gertrudes that are already
Yeah,
in a
but are
blood
there-
rage.
Oh, there are. Oh no.
Yeah. Fucked up.
Grandma Gertrude's
we-
gonna be the only monk that inherently has rage.
Let's just wait until we find out Grandma Gertrude is actually a fractal golem, and when she is reduced to 0 HP, she becomes 2 half-sized Grandma Gertrudes at full health.
I don't like that.
Don't spoil the campaign, dude.
That's supposed to be the final boss being. God damn it!
Damn it.
I can't believe Grandma Gertrude, you found out that she was gonna be the final boss.
No, the tall man's gonna be the final boss. We all know it. He
No, it's
made that man
Walter.
rot.
Walter's the
Well, it's evil Walter.
evil Walter, but Walter is evil Walter.
I'll be right back.
I wonder, are we able to like, through like personal
on, Doodle.
achievements and work, are we able to like earn class features that aren't in our class? So like, say Grandma Gertrude were to like work hard, she could earn like rage from a barbarian.
I don't know, maybe.
That'd actually be sick.
That's
I
your
do
favorite
have, I
answer
do
for
have
DM,
a
right?
homebrew
Oh,
that includes a feat that basically lets you do that.
What'd you say, Anthony?
I said, don't mind me, the DM saying, I don't know, maybe.
Well then.
Time to start working on your rage, Granny.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Everyone done shopping?
Yeah, I didn't get shit. I don't want shit. I got everything I need.
Well, yeah, a horse will supply the
Oh.
shit.
Oh, I got some shit.
Alright, alright, alright. So, this is a big travel. Oh my god, what kind of question is that?
Listen, it's important.
Also, for the first either day or couple of days, Walter will be working on fixing the poles and the canvas to make the wagon a covered wagon.
Got you.
And
So,
then we went to the. Oh, sorry. Good.
I was gonna say, you make your way to the outskirts of town, you hand in your promissory note. You all have what you need, I assume. Nothing more, nothing less.
Do the soldiers have my cactus tap and 2 smoke bombs?
Yes, they hand you a small bag and they go, here you go. 2 smokies, 1 cactus tap.
What's a cactus tap?
Well, you see, Walter, in the desert there ain't much water, and most of the water there is in the cacti.
Oh.
So you know how you up in your, maybe not exactly where you live, but up north there.
Yeah, they
tap
got maple
for the
trees
syrup?
in Maine, but it's not super common. I know in Canada they do it.
Yeah, it's mostly in Vermont before the war. For states. Anyway, it's the same idea except water.
I heard a story about a Canadian man who subsisted entirely off of maple syrup.
Isn't that all Canadian men?
Actually, no. I actually met a few Canadians. They sometimes come down, say sorry about burning down the White House.
You know they club steels up there, Walter.
Steel? I mean, isn't that how you form steel into different shapes? You gotta
No,
beat it.
seals. Seals. You know the cute little white animals.
I've never seen a seal.
Well, that's because they club them all, Walter.
Well, they gotta eat. What did we do with that buffalo a couple weeks ago?
Right, but they club the babies, Walter.
How do you know that? Maybe they just get the adults.
Well, I mean, I bought some of the hide, didn't I?
How do you not know it was just from a small adult seal? And the guy was lying to you.
We're gonna have to ask an expert. I don't think we're gonna find many Canadian experts down here in Mexico, though.
Nope. I think that I'm the best you got.
Yeah, that may be true, but I'm also the best you got as a Mexico expert because I can speak the language.
Someone might speak French down here.
I shouldn't speak in French.
Just remember what I taught you of how to say friends.
Amigo?
No. Where'd you hear that word, Walter? I told you all that it's puta.
Oh, I know that one.
Pendejo. Oh god.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
call everyone puta.
It sounds like there's some similar words between French and Spanish. And the French word for friend is ami and amigo. So I'd say it's reasonable to guess that that's what amigo means. But I don't know what that word that you said means.
You know, I've heard that there are some similarities, but keyword is some.
Alrighty, so.
Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba.
Like what do you call those things you get you get your mail in? What do you call them in French?
Walter would know. I don't.
Yeah, look it up.
Like a mailbox in French.
No, I mean I'm talking about an envelope.
I don't know.
Envelope
Envelope
is the French.
Envelope.
But in Spanish, it is sobre.
Sobre. Alrighty, so
Also how
you
you
guys
say
have
on.
everything that you need. He said you handed the promissory note. So I guess we'll say you guys head out in yonder direction of Mexico.
25 feet away.
Hell yeah! I don't know how to change the distance of things.
It's in if you go to the page settings on that drop down at the top, you can change it in there in the same spot you change the grid.
Oh, so I could change it to like miles.
Yeah.
Save settings.
Yeah, so now it's 25 meters.
Oh, that's meters.
That's even closer.
Oh, the M would be for miles. Oh yeah, that's MI. Shit.
Yeah. The 25 meters is much further than 25 feet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
About-
Yeah, fuck.
It's a bit over 3 times as much.
Yeah, 1 meter is about 5 feet. You know, blah, 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 blah.
1 meter's about 3 feet.
Probably over 25 miles, but I actually don't know the distance. But
Well, let's see here. Tip to tip of Texas is right now 65 miles.
That doesn't sound right.
No, so it's got to be like
Double
in the
that.
yeah. So actually,
Oh.
what did I just do? Oh, I added an extra page.
Distance across Texas. It's 773 miles from east to west.
Oh.
So if I made it like,
You want each one to be each square to be 110 miles.
all right, there you go. Save settings. Oh fuck, that's far.
550 miles.
Oh no, I was wrong. That's double what it needs to be.
Oh,
it's
so half it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so 60. Right? Yeah? No.
55.
55. Yeah, there you go.
225.
Okay.
That's about right.
275 miles.
Okay. There we go. There's our accurate map of the USA,
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
United States of America. Look, it's where Florida man's from.
yep. And there's where my family lives.
You really traveled a long distance. Pretty far. What if you
Yeah,
were
but
to
I'm not
come
I'm
up
not
to
down there. I'm in the Panhandle. Is where
Really?
Florida man's from.
Walter
this
has traveled at least 1,320 miles from home.
I went there, and then there, and now I'm going there. Walter went to what? You went to Memphis?
You went down here.
You were somewhere. You were Memphis is like there, I think. There to there, and now to there. Yeah, Walter has me by a good 500 miles.
This journey's taking him all
Murfreesboro,
over.
not Memphis.
Right.
It's near the Canadian border.
Oh, where you are
Pittsfield.
in Maine?
Yeah, Pittsfield.
Damn. Alrighty, so you guys set out into give me a second.
Oh no, it's not near the Canadian border. It's on the I-95.
You guys kind of set out into more like more flatter kind of plains area. There's it's a little hilly occasionally, but you're not like in the southwesterly direction that you're going, unless you guys are gonna go like more west than southwest. Which direction are you heading?
Well, they were escorting us to a safe place to cross the Rio Grande, so
Yeah, we're being.
Oh right, okay, you're being
I'm gonna
escorted.
listen to El Federales.
Okay. So we'll say that the ones escorting you, conveniently enough, are Captain Jebediah Forrest and his two aides, aide de camp or however the fuck you say it, whatever. And yeah, they're taking you on like a southwesterly
Wait,
course.
what did you say his rank was? Did you say general?
Said captain.
Oh, fuck. My brain processed that as general.
I'm gonna be
No,
I'm gonna be rubbing my luck to Cole on this journey.
I can't believe Captain Forrest has AIDS. Poor bastard.
God damn it.
That hasn't started yet, Beck.
The other guys should have. Well, no. Travis is general. He's major general, and then the other two were lieutenant colonels. So this guy is Capitan. So yeah, so they'll take you in that direction, and for the most part, initially, you guys end up just sticking a regular road. You're not regular dirt road for this part. You're not really going off the beaten path as of yet, and as you're traveling along during the day, the hot sun up above beating down on you. Captain Forrest will strike up a conversation with y'all. He'll say, "Well, we're going to take this Let's track this ways southwest for a couple of days till we get further out towards some more harsher country, about Mexico way. Uh, Surprised that they chose me for the job, but it's good to be working with y'all. Heroes of Valentine and all that.
How old is he?
Uh, Early 30s.
Okay, so he's not nearing retirement. That's good.
Yeah,
He's a
no.
youngin'.
He's not. Yeah, he's not old like.
He's not
Travis
3
is.
days from retirement. That's nice.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I was worried about.
I'm too old for this shit. Love it, love it. Yeah. So he's heading along, and he goes. So now, from what I heard, with these here monster folk, all sorts of strange things. Uh, Not much left behind from any of their victims. So you folk know how to handle yourselves, but nonetheless, I'll say be careful. It's a nice country out this way until you reach Mexico, that is. Not that they don't have nice country there either, but I've always found it a little too arid for my tastes.
Speaking of taste, there's two things I want to try to get while I'm south at the border.
Oh, and what would that be?
Some genuine tequila.
He kind of chuckles at that and he goes, well, I have partaken of the tequila before, and I will say that it most impressive.
Yep, that and then some pulque.
Just don't drink the water.
I heard that, though I don't know if there's any truth to those rumors. Now, you said poke.
Yeah, pulque.
What is that?
It's like alcohol made from cactus.
Well, the Mexicans really do come up with some mighty interesting things, don't they?
I may have seen I've only seen it once come through back my area. Don't know how it got there.
It's a shame that not exactly on friendly terms with them. I think their culture would be really interesting to learn.
Well, after the Alamo, they ain't too happy with us folk. But it is what it is. At least we only have to deal with them for now. We've as of yet to make an enemy of either the Union or the Confederacy, and hopefully we keep it that way. Travis has kept it that way for long enough. I'm more of a status quo guy. I don't like for things to change too much. Not that I ain't open.
Well, there was a big change probably very early in your life. You look about the right age.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is definitely something that I've had to come to terms with. But what I've noticed, most of the folk what come over tend to be just that, simple folk. They might look different from us, but they keep to themselves. I tend to keep to myself, and as long as no one ain't stepping on nobody's toes, ain't nothing to worry about. It's the way I see it.
Sorry, Walter. Didn't see your foot there.
I'm building the canvas to the wagon. How'd you step on my foot?
I was trying to stretch my legs.
So, before y'all became heroes, what were your plans when you came here, if you don't mind my asking?
I was following Ed and Rita to become a hero.
That's a mighty fine ambition. Don't have enough of those in this day and age.
I
I,
was
I'll go ahead.
I guess you could say following a dream I had.
Your dream stinks.
Your dream's stupid! No, I'm sorry.
He's rubbing a wad of coal once again.
Oh, God.
Holy
And,
shit! How long is the Rio Grande?
It's
Pretty grand.
pretty grand.
I think I just found the end on the map. Nope, still goes.
And this dream of yours, you going into business for yourself or trying to get your own land, maybe settle down?
like that, really. I don't. The specifics are a little fuzzy. I just knew that that I was heading the right way. I don't really know much to explain it other than that.
Hmm. Ah, so like a premonition.
Yeah, kinda. Feeling something like that.
I can understand that. I haven't always been particularly a faithful man myself. No offense, Padre. But sometimes certain things just feel right. Like it's the right thing to do, and I can sympathize with that feeling.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What about you, Father? What brought you out Texas way?
You see, I don't remember. I only remember being left outside a church, and from there I began to study this faith, and here I am. I was helped by a priest, my mentor, that I considered a father, but unfortunately he died in my arms.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate, and I do offer my condolences.
I appreciate it, but Texas is the only home that I've known.
Well, hopefully you could say that she's been kind to you at least.
She has.
The place has been bustling and booming ever since the reckoning, and we've got a bright future ahead of us. That's why this mission's important.
We got a
We
bright
got to,
future ahead of us. Oh wait, that's the sun.
but yeah, I want to keep it together, So, but what about you, big guy? He looks at Ed.
Me? Well, my life kind of sucked before this. It wasn't like I wasn't hard. It was just wasn't doing nothing. So I guess I heard that Texas was happening place. So I figured I'd just get over here and figure out something fun to do. And I think I've been doing exactly that this far.
All right, all right. Well, I will admit that you're the first person I ever met that said that they simply moved someplace new for fun, but hell,
Yeah, I guess I could. So I did. Simple as.
Simple ass.
simple ass.
Simple ass.
That's one simple ass.
I love ass.
Lean.
God damn it.
I love water!
What about the rest of y'all? Miss Gertrude, was it?
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for my grandkids.
Oh, did you happen to lose them?
Yeah, once the reckoning began, seemed to have lost track of them a bit.
Now you know if they're over here
What the
in
fuck?
That was the wrong chat.
How did you roll exactly 2022?
Wow.
Because if it was ever, if as long as it wasn't a 1. No, I don't understand what just happened.
Let me explain
the
what happened.
fuck?
I don't know what happened.
Somehow I rolled the year.
It's pretty good odds.
Yeah, it's like a one in a bunch of numbers.
Mhm.
What is that? 1D.
It's D3. It's exploding dice is what I did.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
but
like
it should have
1-3 factorial.
it should have stopped re-rolling if it hit a 1 though. And I don't understand why it didn't.
Oh, if I know. So he'll say to Granny, for now, you know if they're here or back over there.
Not quite sure. I went into hiding for a little bit. Still trying to wrap my head around everything here.
Understandable. Things are quite different. Um, you know, upon return, you could probably talk to President Travis, and he could probably help assist trying to find them too, if you'd want that.
I think I will do that, yes.
All right, all right. Who hasn't he asked? Bruce and Walter, right?
No, he asked Walter.
Oh, I did
Bruce
ask
and
Walter.
Ed.
No, he asked Ed.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you just didn't ask Bruce. Best for last then. And what about you, Mr. Summers? Was it?
Yep. I'm out here trying to make a name for myself, and I reckon Texas is as good a spot as any.
Well, they do always say that everything's bigger in Texas, and if there's a place to make a name for yourself, Texas is probably your best choice. More likely to make it bigger than anywhere else. He
Now
gives
that I
you a
got the
smirk.
president's ear, I think it might be a little easier to do now.
That I do reckon, indeed. Well, y'all are fine folk.
Shame you're all about to fucking die.
Shame you're all about to die.
You're not the
All gonna
first group
die.
of heroes we recruited to do this.
You're not even the 5th.
You're not even the 100th. Do you know how many? No. Give me a second.
Okay. Hi, it's me. Everyone's favorite.
I prefer Dylan.
All right, fine then. Bye.
All right. So now that the favorite is, but no,
Bitch.
I'm sorry. I could not resist.
So, after your nice conversation, uh, the rest of the trip goes on throughout the day until night falls, and practically every day until the next week, when you do eventually arrive at the borders, pretty uneventful. Nothing too crazy is happening. Things seem quite calm. However, life does slowly begin to disperse the closer and closer you get to the border. And when you do get to the border, eventually you see the big Russian river going across. Some soldiers stationed around, and as your little what's a good word? Fuck it. As your little convoy shows up.
Oh God.
Yeah, I kept trying to think of a word.
Could have just said posse.
No,
Entourage.
Freedom.
gaggle.
Freedom.
As your gaggle shows up, all the soldiers begin to offload all your goods and just kind of hand them to you.
We didn't have it in the wagon.
You did have it in the wagon, and now they're giving them to you.
It's in our
Can't take the
wagon.
yeah.
Why are they taking
Yeah,
it out of our wagon?
they're helping us unload.
I
Because
thought we were taking the horse with us.
You can't cross the river with all your stuff in the wagon. It'll
Oh,
probably
Yeah, we
sink.
I'm
we
Yeah,
fucking.
there's no
get-
bridge.
we didn't get no caulk, Walter.
There's no bridge.
Listen, I'm a city boy from the 21st century, so I don't fucking know.
I'm tall. I can carry stuff.
All right, as you say that, they hand you a bunch of stuff,
Yep, here we go.
and the soldier goes, "Now from this point out, you're practically on your own. We'll try to send in some scouts to keep tabs on you, make sure everything's going okay, but as far as you're concerned, Texas has no involvement in what you're doing, in case you get caught. But
Yeah.
you know your mission, you know your objective, you know what to do. Best of luck to you all. Also, will help with getting your wagon across the river."
Fuck. Sorry, that was
So,
just a general.
yeah,
Fuck. No.
understood. So, you all begin to carry over all of your goods across the waters of the Rio Grande. It's nice. It feels good on your body. A few parts are
I'm-
deeper than others.
I want to make sure I keep my dynamite and the smoke bombs out of the water.
Of course. Easy enough, easy enough. You just hold them over your head and hope you don't lose balance or step on a rock. Your wagon is coming up behind you, and eventually you all cross over. Your wagon is put up on the shore. Your horse is there too. Swam over. You love the nice smell of wet horse, you know?
Better than dog.
Sure do.
Yummy.
They situate with putting some of the stuff back on the wagon that you're carrying, and then they rehitch your horse, and they go, "All right, looks like you're ready to go. Good luck to you." And yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been good at these motivational types of speeches, but y'all already made a good name for yourself. I'm sure you can handle this. And hell, once you do this, you'll become even more cemented into the history of Texas.
Oh, if you could do something, if we don't make it back, you mind sending a letter to my parents in Maine? They're in Pittsfield. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They own the only blacksmith there. Won't be hard to find.
Understood.
That's why their name is Smith.
That's literally why a lot of people have their last name.
Understood. Well, in the event that you all do not make it, we will make sure that certain individuals are contacted about your passings. And once you return, we'll let you know if we have any information on your friend who's gone missing.
Mighty
Yeah,
obliged.
we're gonna take care of this. We're gonna come back, and then Rita's gonna be there, and she's gonna be like, "Wow, golly, I hadn't seen y'all in a long time. Where'd you go?" And then we're gonna be like, "Wow, Rita, it's so great to see you again." That's exactly how it's gonna go. When
Unless
we
we
all
somehow
get
Tommy
back
disappeared
just
up a
fine.
I don't
chimney,
see it going any other way.
and then we'll all laugh.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll all laugh and have a great time.
All right. Well, best of luck to you and take care. The soldiers begin to walk their way back across the river. And once they get out, they get back up on their horses, some of them getting back in the wagons that they also have, and begin to turn around and head on back in the direction you came from. Welcome to Mexico.
Bienvenidos.
What's everyone doing now that you're in Mexico?
So, did they say that the lab was like right across the river, or did we have to do a little
It's in the
searching?
mountains.
You have to do some traveling, but you know where to look.
All right.
Um,
Well, it's fucking.
what's the color of the terrain around here? Brown
Sand.
sand.
It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
What's the color of our canvas?
About the color of the sand.
All right, that's good. Yeah. What color is the horse?
Gray.
I'll be fine, I guess.
You gotta put it down, you know. Just kill it. Get a donkey.
If you insist, loads my crossbow.
Nay, nay.
Walter will be drawing a map while we travel.
All right.
All right. Got my eye out for mountains. We're
I've got
packing the
my
shit.
eye out for any tequila runners.
So what's tequila made out of?
Would I know?
Oh, I can also keep an eye out for the people, the hybrids, while doing the map thing.
I'd say reasonably
You probably know.
sure.
Okay. I feel like I've smuggled enough stuff in my past.
Yeah, you know.
It's made from a plant called agave.
Agave. Is that like a tree?
No, it's like a cactus. It's a kind of cactus.
Oh, cactus. I know what a cactus is, but I've never seen one.
There's one right over there. Walter
I have
points
not
at
seen
one.
a cactus.
Give it a hug.
I'll do it.
Don't do that.
I approach the cactus and then I realize why I shouldn't give it a hug.
Yeah, they're little. You ever seen a porcupine? It's a lot
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. All right. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. So, you begin your travels, I assumes.
Yep.
Yeah, while we travel,
Yes.
Walter will be crafting a map, and since he can do that while also doing other activities while traveling, he will also keep an eye out for the hybrids.
Okay.
The hybrids, not the tequila runners.
All right. For the remainder of the day, you get a good ways into the territory of not Texas, Mexico. up until it hits nightfall. And you've heard stories about how cold it gets in deserts at night. First time you experience it, and oh boy, it is mighty cold as the sun begins to set.
Shit, I didn't think it'd feel like home.
I figured we were going south. It was gonna be like home.
All right, well,
This
I think I'll be fine. Y'all need a
feels like late fall in Maine.
got enough bed sheets and shit.
I mean, yeah, probably.
All right, well, do we think we need to set up, or I can't see shit, so
We definitely
I'm
should
probably just
try
gonna-
to keep watch though, just in case.
Yeah, I don't know how good an idea fire is.
Yeah.
unless y'all
So-
really need it to stay warm.
So I think those that aren't not me, but those that can see in the dark.
Yeah, I can't.
How much light is the moon providing?
Time to bring out my moon phases calendar from the year, and
And to
Okay.
add on a
Oh.
week to that date you had because we've traveled for a week.
it's a half moon.
Okay.
So the
What is
moon
the
plus
date?
the Milky Way plus the stars is probably doing a decent amount of light, although it's
Yeah, I mean,
still
there's no
pretty
light
dark.
pollution to get rid of.
Y'all would
Probably
know
beautiful.
that it is April 19th as well.
So you see it, that up there is called the Milky Way, and it's named that because the Greeks said I can't even do this.
See, I
Nah,
know
do
this.
it, do
I
it,
know
do it.
this above table. I know this story.
Why did he call it the Milky Way? Huh?
Because when when Hera ripped Heracles from her breast, that's the milk that spilled out. I think that's the right people.
That's
It was
inappropriate.
definitely Hera. I don't know if it's Hercules, but that sounds right.
Yeah, it was Heracles. So were the Greeks real?
Yeah, the Greeks are real, but I don't know that all their gods and stuff are.
Did you say 18th or 19th?
19th.
It was the 12th.
So why would you worship a god if it's not real?
People think it's real.
And
they
a
don't
lot of
know it's
their
real?
mythology has ended up being real from your world apparently, with like, centaurs and
Griffins,
griffins, yeah.
chimeras.
Lots of stuff.
Oh, I've seen one of
Minotaur.
those.
I
I knew a
He was
Minotaur.
actually rather funny, rather friendly. Kind of intimidating, but he was a friendly guy.
Huh. So you're saying they made it up, but I seen him.
There might have been, maybe sometime in the past, there might have been like a reverse reckoning, where like all the non-Earth stuff got separated. Oh, what if there was another reckoning in the past, and a bunch of stuff got drawn over here, and then centuries, maybe millennia later, it reversed, and
Or
they
what if it's originally from here, Walter?
So what if it's all humans over in my world now?
Oh, those poor people.
They don't have magic.
It does kind of make sense that, Walter. Well, whether it was they came over and then, because it wasn't just the Greeks,
It was the Norse.
Egyptians, even the Native Americans.
Yeah, it's
Or
strange.
Indians, is what Florida man would say.
And they're all real?
Every one of them.
All those peoples are.
Are they still
Native
around?
Americans are real.
Well, the Greeks have evolved into more modern Greeks, but they're very different than what they used to be.
Yeah, so like the Norse have a lot of mythology about giants and dwarves and stuff like that.
Oh,
Um,
so like neat.
yeah, yeah. Um, the Native Americans have a lot of stuff with like nature spirits.
Used to say North America was Turtle Island.
Yeah, well, those are like everywhere.
Um,
And now we know for
basically
sure that
every
they're actually everywhere.
basically everyone on Earth had a thing about dragons in some sort.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw a fucking dragon, you'd be talking about it.
Yeah, but there weren't dragons here.
Oh.
For the
Until y'all
longest
came
time,
over.
I thought it was people thinking it was dinosaurs, but no. It might have actually
The
been
Komodo
dragons.
dragon.
No, the
That's a
Komodo
lizard.
dragon and the bearded dragon.
Those are lizards.
They still have dragon in the name.
True.
Because
They are
lizards-
technically dragons by name.
only by name,
Look,
not by abilities.
all I'm saying, here's the evidence for you, Walter, that things that came over before. How in the hell would you explain a platypus?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't
Yep,
get the
they
whole
had to come
name
over
thing. If I just said that a tomato's a fruit, would it just be a fruit?
It is actually a fruit, but we call it a vegetable.
Nah, don't give me that nonsense.
Well, if
The
you're
s-
if
the
you're a
seeds are on
plant
the
person,
inside,
it's
it makes it a fruit.
If you're a plant person, it's a food. If you're a food person, it's a vegetable.
I don't give a shit about seeds. If I say eat your fruits and veggies, you're talking about tomatoes in your fruit salad? Hell no.
You want me to blow your
Intelligence
mind
is to
here?
say that a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is to know to not put it in a fruit salad.
Let me blow your mind here, Ed. Blueberries and strawberries are not berries, but a banana is.
You're just saying not because they're berries, but they're berries, so they're.
That's giving me an existential crisis, Lane.
What I do?
I legit did not know that. That's freaking me out.
Yeah. I believe an avocado is also a berry.
The fuck?
But I could be wrong on that one. I'm positive of the strawberry, banana, blueberry thing.
Oh, what? That a banana's a berry?
Yeah. But a strawberry isn't.
Yeah, that's weird.
I was gonna say this world is a pretty cool place, but I don't know what it's like when it didn't have people like me here.
Well, there was a lot of fighting. Oh, yeah, that's right, Walter. You was born here after.
Yeah, this is normal for me.
Oh, a tomato's a fruit.
No. Don't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I was only 10 when it happened, but I remember some before it.
Okay. Do note that it is nighttime, and you are out in the middle of practically nowhere in enemy territory with things that could potentially kill you. So you know what that means.
Marcus
watch.
will take the first watch.
Okay, Marcus will take first watch.
Walter probably
can't
can't
see in
see
the dark.
shit, so
Yeah.
I think it's just
Anyone else
Marcus
seeing in the dark?
and
Grandma can take watch.
oh, can you see in the dark?
No.
It's not like
Bruce can see in the dark, and I think Rita was our other see in the dark person.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
So make me a perception check.
As you wish. At advantage.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. The night goes by pretty uneventful. You have to spend most of it surrounded by. Did y'all start a fire?
No.
No.
No? Okay. You're just cold. This is a
Walter
very cold
wrapped
night for you.
himself in his cape.
I hate to see it.
You're just wrapped up in sheet after sheet after sheet, and no matter what, it is still quite cold and frigid.
I'm
As you
uncomfortably close to Walter.
as you
Without the
just
shirt.
kind of wander around and look around for as much as you can, seeing if anything is approaching your guys' camp. You do see some coyotes run by in the middle of the night, but they don't come anywhere near you. They're no concern.
Like the people smuggling kind or the animal kind?
The animal kind. Coyote.
Towards like halfway through, can I start a fire?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna make like a little tiny like small fire by myself.
Okay,
So
you've managed to find some dry pieces of wood throughout the desert sands and stack them up, surround them with some rocks that you managed to find, and you get a little fire going. It's nothing crazy, but it helps keep you warm.
do I find any rocks?
Yeah. I just said you found rocks.
Oh, sorry. I meant like I was gonna put more around it to like amplify the heat.
Oh, yeah, I'll say there's enough rocks in your little area that you guys are set up in to do as such. And as your shift comes to an end, who's going next? Grandma?
Yes.
Okay, you wake up Graham. Grandma, do me a perception check.
All right. Here we
Probably
go.
at disadvantage because it's dim light.
Yeah, you can't see.
But he got to do it at normal.
You can see.
All right.
Not bad, not bad. You kind of huddle around the fire that Marcus made when it's your turn to watch every now and again, getting up, wandering around. This cold is definitely it's affecting you, but not in the way that would affect regular turtles per se. It's definitely chilly, but you're used to the cold due to the fact that you lived in a cave for who knows how long.
I'm used to it.
Exactly. You just kind of wander around admiring the scenery, whether you've seen cactuses before or not. Trying not to find any creepy crawlies in the middle of the night. They're gonna fucking pick at your toes. And once that is all said and done, uh, who's going last? Bruce? I said Bruce because he could see, but I don't know if Bruce actually wants to go last.
Bruce.
So who the fuck is doing the last shift?
Bruce.
Yep. You'll have to try to wake me up.
Do it. I'll do it.
Okay. Make me a perception check, my baby boy.
Yo, guys, don't worry. I'll take the last check. I got
You're not here.
Why is she in a bottle?
Yeah,
Did
Rita
Rita
brought it.
ghost from the shower?
Rita's
Okay.
soul is in a lantern that I'm holding.
A natural 20 for a 21.
He
Ooh.
sees where Rita is.
You see Rita.
Is
She's
that
riding a
full-time?
coyote.
It's not Rita. All right, Bruce. You're a more of a hot-blooded individual, so the desert cold does not seem to affect you as much as it did the others, but the night is still quite chilly, and nothing really comes to you in the middle of the night. You do see some little rabbits begin to start running around as the sun begins to rise, and the coyotes in the distance are retreating to go sleep somewhere for the day. And on that note, you all wake up fully rested. Wow, look at you.
While
Survived your
we
first night
travel,
in Mexico.
Walter will clean everyone's guns for
Okay.
everyone who wants it. So for sure, Walter.
Can you clean the track in my my crossbow too?
I don't know.
Happy 420. It's 420 now.
Hey.
So Walter cleans his gun. Ed, do you want your gun cleaned?
Sure.
Okay. Marcus.
Please.
Okay. Bruce.
No, I'm all good. Thank you.
All right. So after some time, Walter will give the guns back, and you will be saved from 1 misfire.
All right. So, as you begin traveling more westward towards the mountains, uh, anyone doing anything in particular besides Walter? Anyone just looking around? Anyone doing anything fancy?
Yeah, I'm still keeping an eye out for the tequila runners.
Okay, keeping an eye out for tequila runners.
It's like rum runners, but more.
But they speak
Tequila.
Espanol.
Yeah, they speak Spanish.
Espanol.
Since I can do a task on top of actually making a map, I'll be cleaning guns while making a map.
Okay. You're just
I'm
using
gonna
the.
draw a little picture of a cactus with little legs.
Are
Okay.
there cactus people in your world?
No, I was gonna make like a cactus porcupine. Little feller.
That is awesome. You keep up the good work, Ed.
Thank you.
Okay, Ed. As you're drawing your little cactus creature, you're looking at this one cactus in particular as reference, and you begin to notice something quite odd. Whether you catch on to it or not is completely up to you. But as you're looking down to draw, and then looking back up, you notice that it's keeping up with you. It's not getting farther away, but it's also not getting closer.
Yeah, hold on a second. I assume I'm driving. Do we have a cart that I'm driving right now?
Yeah.
Whoever's driving, yeah, if you're driving the cart, you would notice.
I'm gonna
If-
stop.
Okay. Do a
Does the
little.
cactus stop?
You do a little abrupt stop. No.
So
It's
the cactus keeps moving?
The cactus is moving.
Y'all see that?
See what?
I've been drawing this cactus, and I didn't have to like look behind me because we were still going, but that cactus is just moving along in the ground.
I want to look at this cactus he's talking about.
Look at the cactus. It's a cactus.
Is it moving?
When you look over at it, you don't see it move at first. But then it does start to move towards your wagon.
Eldritch Blast.
What is
the
the
fuck?
range on Eldritch Blast?
I was trying to draw it.
120 feet.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah, you're not in range, buddy.
Okay.
But it's moving toward us?
Yep.
Oh yeah, just a little bit closer. I had this little, you got this little like finger coming out of your side. I need to get that.
Hey
I was
guys,
waiting.
I think we should take care of this.
What's
Is
the
it like
cactus gonna do?
increasing speed towards us, or is it moving at a constant speed?
It's hard to tell because it's sort of coming at you head on.
If I step
What if it just wants to
away
be our
from the
friend?
cart a bit, like move off to the side a bit just to get an angle on it.
Oh, it looks like it's picking up in speed.
Guys, it's speeding up.
As soon as it's in range, I'm Eldritch Blasting it.
What if it just wants to be our friend?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, maybe you'd appreciate it being a model.
Why did that not do anything?
Because you're not on the map.
That might be true.
Just do it normally.
No, I did that normally.
Oh,
which is a weird thing.
You made a fancy button that works, but only when you're on the map.
No, I didn't use the button.
No. That will hit. That will hit.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. As you hit it, you notice all the cactuses just begin to move.
Oh
and
my
then it
god!
And then it goes under the sand.
God damn it! Now
I don't think they want to be our friend.
All right,
All
everyone
right,
back in the
improvise.
wagon. Go, 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 go! Oh
What?
my god, go!
It's like sand sharks.
Sand sharks.
The horse begins to rear up. It is scared.
Ed, get the horse onto the cart.
What the fuck? I cannot do that.
You're a big, strong man.
Walter
but-
will
But the cart is
ready,
covered and there's a big horse. Fucking kidding me?
ready in a revolver attack on the next cactus he sees approach.
And that
That's
horse is
close
gonna
enough.
die if we don't get it on this cart.
All right.
And then one of us is gonna have to be pulling the cart.
I'm gonna try and reassure the horse and then lift it over my head.
Hey, make a strength check for me.
How heavy is the horse?
Horse is quite heavy.
I'm gonna use Giant's Might so I can lift the horse higher above me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you have like double lifting capacity too. From
Yeah, I do already.
As you try to lift up the horse, you see up along the side of the wagon the cactus shoot up and out of the sand and just begin spinning.
Am I able to
And
shoot
then
it?
You're able to shoot it. Go for it.
Oh.
Nope. You got 5 shots left in it.
Yep.
I need you all to make dexterity saving throws as a bunch of
Ooh.
needles and spines just begin to shoot off from this thing.
Not good.
Same for the horse.
Oh, I
Not
don't-
good
I
at
don't
all.
have
Oh, even though I'm
good-
lifting the horse above my head? Gosh dang it.
This is unfortunate. Wow.
All those 12s.
Oh, here's Bruce with his second natural 20.
Okay. Oh, guys. Guys.
We're all dead. We died.
Why did only one of you pass?
Well,
I bet you the
16
darndest thing about
failed.
16 failed.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, I have a feeling
Jesus.
the darndest thing might happen.
This is what I feel like is playing when it pops up out of the sand.
That is what's playing in my head.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
Darude Sandstorm, right?
You're not taking
No.
too much damage, hopefully. Oh heavens!
That's a few fours.
Okay.
Reaction, blast him with the talisman.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
reaction.
that's the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Well, you
That
see,
one's-
the
So
darndest thing just happened.
Oh
All the
my
needles that were coming at Walter just kind of miss him, and it imprints a perfect silhouette of Walter on the ground behind him.
So he takes 2 psychic damage and gets pushed 10 feet away from Walter.
hey, the horse needs to make a save.
What the
Oh,
fuck's
I
this?
Use the draft horse stats.
I did, and that poor horse. That
I'm
horse
just-
gets peppered.
Oh boy.
Does it die?
It's hurting bad. The draft horse
I
has
thought-
19
oh.
HP.
Oh, it's unconscious.
That's
I
a
had 19
reaction.
HP. Oh yeah, it's exactly.
Does it get a bonus to Dex at all?
Oh,
Oh.
horse.
Alright, as a reaction, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance. So.
Okay. Where's this man?
Alright. I
So,
will take less damage.
I'm going to move you all to a map. Where the... I keep losing these maps.
Move it up more because some of them are too far down.
So, put yourselves where you would be in this situation.
Where's the cart?
Fucking on the horse.
How come whenever I do something, y'all just take incredible amounts of damage, but whenever Dylan does something, you guys take no damage?
It's not even my fault. It's just the rolls.
I know.
Oh my lord.
He gets angry at me because he's like, "You're not
That
trying hard enough to
picture.
kill them," and I'm like, "I am, Daddy." What?
Actually, a sick ass fucking
Papa.
cactus.
This is big feller. Yeah, see, that's the thing I was trying to draw, the little arm on the side.
Yeah. We're gonna end the session by you all rolling initiative.
Oh my.
Oh, is it that time?
Yeah.
And
Oh, it
next,
totally is.
Here we go.
It's 12 on the dot.
Wow.
Oh, this cactus is about
Cactus
to be
golem.
laid
Oh
into.
God.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Ed does not get to lay into the cactus before the cactus lays into us.
As long as a
don't-
bunch of smaller cacti don't show up, we should be fine.
Well,
Right?
technically, he got
All
pushed
the
10 feet
cactuses
back, so-
around us are moving.
Or all the
Uh,
cacti become a gunman.
And that was where we will end the session.
Listen here,
Holy
you 16-faced asshole.
God.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
great session.
Can't believe
Well, I
it.
wish we could have a Rita with us now.
Yo, Yo, how come Rita didn't roll for initiative?
Oh, gee.
We tried looking for you, Abby, but we got taken away.
It's okay, Walter. I love you. Plot twist: Rita is the
The cactus.
cactus.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Rita, is that you? Are you in there?
Fucking disco spinning. You spin my head round, 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 round.
It's actually like a cactus mech.
I will tell you what that save is because it's definitely going to try to do it again. Potentially, if it gets its recharge on it, which it only has to roll a 6 to get a recharge on it. It's the DC on it was a 17.
Motherfucker!
That's horrible.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Oh God.
Poor horse. Horse is so
We
close.
must
the horse is still
save my
conscious.
family.
No, it's
The horse is
unconscious.
Yeah,
Oh, we need to save that fucking horse. Or else it's gonna suck ass.
yeah. I don't know how any of y'all are looking after that, but I am
Walter's
Huh?
fine, but
Marcus
he
is-
Of all
can't
the
do
people,
that
Of all
again.
the people, I'm perfectly
You know,
fine.
You know, I'm about it. I'm just below Walter's max HP right now.
Grandma's, she's, she'll make
know.
it, probably, maybe.
Marcus is looking a little rough.
well. Use
If
your
another one
resources
of these
wisely.
big guys shows up, I think we're fucked.
Oh no!
Lots
Why
of,
would I? Why would I send 2 of these things after you?
No,
I figured.
all
I
my
figured the
friends
one would be
Dwayne The Rock
horrifying
Johnson.
enough.
Well, you said all the cacti around us started moving.
Yeah,
That was just the
are
one.
50
After
there
Lane
are
shot
50
it.
of these things coming at us.
Yeah, no problem.
They send us into Mexico. They didn't tell us about the cactus monsters.
They didn't tell us
Yeah,
about
these
the sand.
Texans,
I think is a little
Texans
fucked
don't
up,
know-
but
they don't know shit.
Who would have thought there would be sand in Mexico?
I
Hey,
can't
Wow.
believe that
sand,
there's
it's
sand in
coarse, it's
Mexico.
rough,
What the
and
fuck?
it's everywhere.
All right, brothers and sisters, I'm
All right.
heading to bed.
I mean,
Have a good night, y'all.
that's all,
Good night,
folks.
y'all.
Oh my god, that's so beautiful.